What's going on, you brothers? It is your dude, Mr. International Passport, back again for yet another classic stream. Buckle up, sit tight, get the popcorn. We are in for another lifelong classics. First and foremost, brothers, can you hear me loud and clear? Okay? Press A1 in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear, brothers. How's my audio coming to you, brothers? Okay? Am I coming in clear? Am I coming in crisp? Let me know right now, brothers. Press A1 in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear. It is your dude, International Passport. Thank you, John Gibson, for confirming that, brother. Mr. Thomas Demihan, appreciate you, bro. Thank you very much for confirming. Thank you, brothers. Awesome, awesome. So, brothers, welcome to another classic live stream. I want to say a huge thank you to those who have supported the channel over the past couple of years. Your support is greatly appreciated. And welcome aboard the new viewers onto this powerful movement, the International Passport Movement. I accept you, welcome you, and embrace you with open arms. Brothers, can we please get the likes up as soon as possible? We've got over 10 people watching already, so can we get the likes up as soon as possible, brothers, please, okay? Hit that like button. Make sure you support the channel and the stream throughout the stream. Hit the Cash App, okay, please, and definitely make sure you hit the super chats as well. And of course, join the Patreon Diamond tier for exclusive Intel X-rated discussions, and of course, insights and exclusivity into our Facebook group and our Patreon server, amongst the one-to-one IT consultations and more benefits. So let's get straight into it, brothers. Oh, Japanese woman. Japanese woman. So the topic for today, brothers, is, are Japanese women really the best woman for us in the East Asia region? So for brothers who are new to the channel, okay, let me give you a bit of background about Japanese women on this channel. Japanese women are incredibly popular, okay? The average brother that watches my channel has some sort of love for Japanese women, possibly including me too. Okay. Japanese women rank high in terms of what the average international passport brother wants in a woman. Japanese, feminine, submissive. So there's good discussion around Japanese women. Okay. And recently, okay, I would admit, I've been part of that discussion as well. I also rank Japanese women quite high on my list of rankings in terms of, is she feminine, is she submissive, is she good looking? Japanese women tick all those boxes. But we are speaking about the East Asia region, okay? And over the past few weeks, I have been deconstructing my mind, my thoughts, my ideas, my concepts about Japanese women. And I thought to myself, based on recent intel I've got about South Korean women, have I been have I been, putting these women on a high pedestal? Have I, international passport, been placing Japanese women on a high pedestal and ignoring Korean women? So brothers, hold on, brothers. Don't come at me yet, brothers, okay? Now, I'm not completely turning my back against Japanese women. I'm just saying, brothers, that I don't think maybe Japanese women are not the top tier East Asian women anymore. I think that, brothers, we have been sleeping heavy on Korean women, big time on this channel, and we gotta fix that. And of course, I will open up the phone lines when the time comes for brothers to speak on this discussion and offer their opinions too. Bonus points for brothers if you have been to Japan or if you have been to South Korea, also please call in. Because this is a very important live stream. You know, I'm a man that's not arrogant. I'm a humble brother. So I can admit in some cases when I'm wrong here. And I have been wrong big time about Korean women. I've slept on them so long that, you know, it's just not, I've been really unfair to them, brothers. When it comes to Japanese women, there are some major flaws with them as compared to Korean women. Number one is, like Blacktober said, the huge cheating culture in Japan. Now, brothers, if you actually research Japanese culture, Japanese life, Japanese lifestyles, the Japanese, they cheat quite a lot, both men and women. Okay, big time. You know, all it takes is one argument about something stupid, or you're working too late, you're working too long for her to start eyeing another guy. And that's a common case in Japan, brothers. You know, brothers, I'm giving it to you straight right now. There's a huge cheating culture in Japan amongst Japanese women. And I'm not saying all Japanese women cheat, but that's something to bear in mind, brothers. Okay? But from what I hear about South Korea, that's not happening amongst South Korean women, brothers. Okay? The average South Korean woman is not cheating on her man, especially if she's with a brother. You know, it's crazy, right? It's crazy. So here it is over the past couple of years, Japanese women this, Japanese women that. And brothers, I get why. Okay, Japanese women are completely gorgeous women. But I think there's a new challenger in town, and that's South Korean women. Brothers, I think right now South Korean women are on top. When it comes to East Asia women, and that means South Korean women, Japanese women, Taiwanese women, Chinese women, etc., etc., the top woman on that food chain is South Korean chicks. Brothers, we have been sleeping on them for way too long. And don't let me get started on half black, half South Korean. Half Latina, half South Korean. I have seen some pictures, brothers, that online that have made me question, why did I sleep on these women in the first place? Why did I sleep on South Korean women in the first place? So that's the first probably, gray area about Japanese women. Okay. Number two is that when it comes to looks, when it comes to comparing the facial features of Japanese women and South Korean women together, brothers, I actually think that South Korean women are a lot more good looking than Japanese women. So that might is that a blasphemous statement right there, brothers? Press say one if you agree that Japanese women look better than South Korean women. Press a two if you believe that South Korean women look better than Japanese women. Because I am seeing some pictures and I'm like, God damn, these South Korean women are absolute dimes. Why ain't y'all tell me about that? Why ain't y'all tell me about South Korean women, man? You brothers, why you brothers? This is crazy. So we have a couple brothers, right, who are dealing with South Korean women, and they ain't tell me about that. God damn, brothers. When it comes to facial features, I think South Korean women are the most best looking women in East Asia. And then don't let me get started on the body type, right? Brothers, I like that slim, thick, gym thick, skinny type body figure. Okay? And surprisingly, South Korean women have curves. They're a lot more curvy than Japanese women, brothers. You know? They are literally, they have the black female body and they have the Asian Korean face. Brothers, ain't nothing beating that, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. I have been sleeping on South Korean women crazily. Hold on, brothers. Shout out to my brother, Mr. Thomas Demihin, for the £1.79 super chat. He says Japanese women are the chosen woman. How fools are lovely. Japan. Shout out to Thomas for the support. But Thomas, I don't know anymore, bro. You know, now we have Peruvian women, we have Latina women, and I told you, brothers, I am now Team Latina over Team Asia. I am 51% Team Latina. and 49% Team Asia. After that Peru stream, I don't know if I can ever go back to Team Asia anymore, brothers. You know, as this channel starts incorporating different groups of women, you know, my flavors have now changed. You know, I still have love for my East Asian woman, but it's crazy now, Thomas. And brothers, make sure you please hit the super chats as well on the cash app. Support this channel, man. Brothers, support the movement, man. Okay, it's 2:42 a.m. over here in the UK. Let's have a great night tonight, brothers. Okay, so support the movement and definitely please donate to the channel. Okay, I appreciate you, bros. Thank you, Thomas. So those are two reasons why I'm gonna put South Korean women over Japanese women. The third reason is, and I think you brothers are reading my mind right now. You know, some of you brothers are actually reading my mind right now. Like the brother in the chat just said, South Korean women, from what I've heard, they date brothers a lot more than Japanese women, you know? And in fact, I would even go to say that South Korean women love brothers more than Japanese women. Okay? So when it comes to comparing who loves brothers the most, whether it's Japanese women or South Korean women, recent intel is showing me that South Korean women are checking for brothers a lot more than Japanese women. So if you disagree with me right now, tell me in the live stream chat, super chat your question and your answer, or call in later. But I'm starting to think that South Korean women, they love brothers a lot more than Japanese women. You know? God damn. So you're telling me that the top tier group in East Asia in terms of looks, body, okay, they're checking for brothers more than Japanese women. They're checking for brothers more than Japanese women. And that's a very important statement right there. Okay? So if a certain group of women are checking for brothers the most, should we not be giving them more play? You know? This is crazy, brothers. Yeah, I believe that both Japanese women and Korean women, they both love brothers. But when it comes to who loves brothers more, I think it's South Korea. I think South Korean women, they want brothers more than Japanese women. Am I wrong or am I right there, brothers? Let me know in the live stream chat. Because I have been sleeping heavy on South Korean women and it don't sit right with me. It don't sit right with me. Okay? The fourth point is that, I'm hearing that in Busan, in the Busan area, in the countryside area in South Korea, they're checking for brothers mighty heavily. Y'all hear me, brothers? In the Busan area, in the countryside area, they are checking for brothers even more than any place in Japan, which is ridiculous. You know? You know, South Korea is known as a conservative country. So you're telling me that conservative South Korean women are showing love to brothers? That they want brothers? Oh man, you know? I think it's a case that there are more black people living in Japan than South Korea, and that's why we don't get a fair viewpoint on both countries. You know? I think that's the problem there, brothers. The fact that more brothers opt to go to Japan more than South Korea, so we get more opinions about Japan on the channel than South Korea. But apparently in South Korea, it's black men are just doing well over there with the woman, dating dimes, eights, nines, tens, and dimes. This is crazy, brothers. Oh my goodness. You know, I got love for my Japanese woman, but I feel like the mantle is now skewing towards South Korean women. Okay? We have to stop sleeping on South Korean women. We must stop sleeping on South Korean women. And I'm hearing that they are super feminine, traditional. They're not on that sleeping around time, that hot girl summer nonsense that doesn't exist over there in South Korea. Isn't that what we want, brothers? Isn't that what we want, brothers, from a woman? You know, we want that love. We want that true feminine woman, and we can find that in South Korea. I'm also hearing that they love black culture there in South Korea. They love American black culture for some reason. In some cases, they're saying they want to be black. This is crazy. Brothers, can we get the likes up, brothers? Let me see the brothers. Let's get the likes up, brothers. So I'm gonna pause the stream for a minute, and we gotta get the likes up, brothers. I'm gonna open up the phone lines in 5 minutes, so you can call in and you can speak your piece here. Am I overreacting here, or am I speaking facts? You know, am I overreacting or am I speaking facts? Am I being too harsh on Japanese women? You know, and if anybody has dealt with a South Korean with mixed with Brazilian or Latina, please send them my way. Please let me know, brothers. All right, give me 1 second, brothers. My phone is blowing up at the moment. Hold on, brothers. Shout out to the bro, Mr. Conrad Grant, for the £1.64. Cash App, appreciate you, bro. He said, IP, I dated South Korean woman before. She was gorgeous. There you go, brothers, man. There you go, brothers. You know, shout out to A. Thomas. Maybe we got to start dealing with black South Korean women now, bro. Because right now, I'm not too keen on black Japanese women, bro. If I'm being honest with you now, brothers, you know, I want me a dime black South Korean chick. Okay, so brothers, I'm not done with Japanese women completely, but now, I'm skewing more towards South Korean women. We've been sleeping on them for far too long. Okay, so I'm gonna open up the phone lines and let me know if you think I'm overreacting or you think I'm wrong. Because I want to hear your thoughts on this, brothers. Are we still team Japanese woman or are we now team South Korean woman? Okay. Oh man, let's get it, bro. Damn, this is crazy, man. Oh man, South Korean woman checking for brothers, giving brothers love. And brothers, you saw that stream I did a couple weeks ago. The brother out there in South Korea, he's having a great time with his South Korean girlfriend. Then I start researching more. I start speaking to more brothers. South Korean women may be the chosen woman for brothers when it comes to East Asian women. But we gotta stop sleeping on them, man. We have to stop sleeping on South Korean women. You know? You know? Imagine a South Korean mixed with Latina, a South Korean mixed with Black Japanese, a South Korean mixed with even Japanese. And they're checking for brothers too. Oh man. This is the end game right now, brothers. All right, brothers, can we get the likes up, brothers, please? That'd be great, brothers. Thank you very much. So, here is a link to call in. But before we do so, brothers, can we get the cash apps and the super chats flowing, please? Support this movement, support the channel. That'd be greatly appreciated, brothers. Here is a link to my Patreon, make sure you join the Patreon Diamond tier um, for one-to-one IT consultations and any other special benefits. Check out the Patreon. If you're on Instagram, follow me on Instagram and send me a DM if you want to speak to me. Um, and then we can start setting up plans for you, brothers. But again, joining the Patreon is definitely very important and will give you the most benefits. Here's a link to my Facebook group, brothers. And of course, if you are on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. Send me a DM. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Um, and of course, brothers, the Cash App is open 24/7. So please donate to the channel via the Cash App. That'd be greatly appreciated. YouTube takes a 30% cut of all super chats for each super chat. Cash App does not. So please support the channel via the Cash App too. Thank you. Shout out to Mr. Master Mark for the $10 super chat. Thank you, bro, for supporting the channel. Much love to you, brother. I've dated an amazing Korean woman. She was amazing in every way. However, she said she could not bring a black man home. Oh, damn. What? What's going on there, brothers? What? Only whites or Korean? She later married white? Thoughts? Oh, what? That. I mean, so I'll tell you my thoughts, brother. Some families, um, they think like that, even on the Japanese side too, you know. But you got to find a chick that's conservative in her values, but the family don't have hate towards brothers. And there's plenty out there, brothers. We see brothers every day, you know, with East Asian chicks. Okay, we see brothers in pictures, you know, and they're with the family of the Asian girlfriend, and they want to be around the brother. You know, they're showing love to the brother. They're respecting the brother. They're even thanking the brother for marrying their daughter. Okay, so we can't, you know, we can't have that mentality and just think, okay, her parents might think that. No, that's sad to hear that, bro. And Master Mark, can you call in, brother, to speak on that further? That'd be great, bro. No, thank you, bro. But yeah, you said she was amazing. Amazing in what way, bro? You know, was she feminine? Was she submissive? Was she cooperative? No, those are very important to me. Okay, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, Master Mark. Um, Shout out to Mr. The King DJ7. Thank you, bro, for the $5 super chat. Much love to you, bro. I'd pick both, but don't sleep on Japanese. Back in America, hate it. But I got a Japanese woman flying to ATL on Thursday for me for a full week. Hey, the King DJ, can you call in, brother, please? Can you please call in to speak on that? Because right now, brothers, it's sounding like Team Japan woman and Team Korean woman. Okay, the King DJ, can you please call in and speak about this Japanese chick calling in, flying in to see you, for 4 week? Where did you meet her? If you can't call in, bro, please reach out to me on IG, brother. I would love to pick your brain about your Japanese chick. Okay, brother. So call in, brother. If you can't call in the King DJ, reach out to me on IG, bro. Okay, ASAP, brother. This is very important. Thank you, bro. That's crazy, man. Shout out to Amaris for the $2 super chat. Japan all day. All you got to do is show up. Interesting, bro. Are you sure about that, Amaris? You know. Um, what about South Korea too, bro? You know, I'm sure for us brothers, all we got to do is show up too, bro. So it sounds like your team, Japanese woman, Amaris, call in, brother, and speak on that, bro. You know, this is very important. We want brothers to get the best of both worlds. But what I'm saying is, I feel like South Korean women are the top dogs now in the East Asia women. I have been sleeping on them for far too long. And no more, no more, brothers. On this channel, we're going to start showing a lot more love towards South Korean women. Okay? We got to start giving South Korean women play. We got to start showing South Korean women a lot more love and affection. Okay? Because I've noticed this about East Asian women. Okay? A lot of them like brothers and they want brothers. But guess what? Brothers are not showing any love to them. Brothers are not approaching them. Brothers are not liking them on the dating apps. Brothers are simply ignoring them. And these women see it and they're like, oh, black men, they don't want us. But then the white boys come into play and then they're really aggressive in trying to get her and they choose them because brothers are not putting in work because brothers ain't showing love to them, you know? All brothers got to do is, give them some attention and they will be onto you, brothers. That's how they work, brothers. That's from what I've heard, brothers. Okay, brothers? Shout out to you, Amaris, bro, for the super chat. Appreciate you, brother. This is crazy, man. Damn. I mean, all right, let's do it. I'm gonna drop the link, brothers. Call in and let's speak on who's better, man. Because right now I'm Team South Korean women, and I don't think I can go back anymore, brothers. Okay, so call in and brothers, come on, please support the channel. Super chats, cash out, show me love, man. We're in for another classic. Okay, I will never let you brothers down. Okay, there's big things coming on this channel, and you're gonna love it. All right, call in, brothers. Yeah, call in. Damn. We got a Japanese chick flying all the way to Atlanta to see your brother. Brothers, that was not happening in 1995. That was not happening, in 2005. Only in 2022. Like I told you, brothers, something has changed in the matrix. Something has changed in that line of codes that is showing these women their love for brothers, man. Okay, I see you, Thomas. Turn your camera off, bro. Let me bring in the king, 007. Um, Thomas Demihin, the king DJ. I see you, bro. Awesome, bro. Hey, we in for a classic, bro, man. Damn. Can I bring you in the king DJ? Give me a thumbs up, bro. Okay, what's up, Thomas? How you doing, bro?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing fantastic, brother. I'm getting ready for a future classic. Hold on, Thomas. Let me check the lights real quick. Brothers, we need to get the likes up. Okay. If the likes are not up to at least 80 in the next couple of minutes, I'm gonna start singing. So if you have not liked this video, please press that like button right now, brothers. Okay. Show me love. Okay. Thank you, brothers. I'm good, Thomas, man. How you keeping, bro?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. You know, I've been waiting. Remember, I saw this notification. Man, I went. I used Ultra Instant like Goku. I was awake.
Awesome, brother. Nice to have you here, Thomas. So, Thomas, what is your thoughts about this, bro? Right now, bro, I think I'm leaning more towards South Korean women now. I don't know any more about Japanese women, bro. I think, I love them. I got love for them, bro. But I think South Korean women are my number one choice. Do you agree, bro, or do you disagree?
We have another Team Asia Civil War. First, first Japanese women versus Filipino. Now Japanese women versus Korean women. Bravo, have you noticed a connecting link? It's
What is that?
always Japanese women versus dot, 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 dot. Why is that, bro? Why is that? Because Japanese women are number one in Southeast Asia,
Tell
bro.
us, tell us, tell us why you think they're number one in Southeast Asia, bro. Because right now, I don't think they're number one anymore, bro. If I'm being honest with you, Thomas.
Bravo,
Try and change my mind, bro.
bravo. I know Korean women, yeah, they look good, but like brother Tony Berry said, these women, they're doing body modifications, bro. You can't tell if that's their real body, bro. You're saying they got good curves, bro. They're doing surgery, whereas Japanese women, they're all natural. Not one story of a Japanese woman doing surgery, bro.
Dang.
Brother, look at your IG. I want brothers to see this, bro. Look at your IG. I sent you pictures, bro. This is of Japanese black women. So, look at your IG, bro. Look at your IG. I'll give you time, bro.
I seen it, bro. I seen it, bro.
Now show it to brothers, please, bro. Please. You can't find a Korean black woman, brother. Please show them, bro. Please, I beg you, brother. Please, please, do it, bro.
That's not fair, bro, man.
Do it, please, please, bro.
I'm gonna lose the
Please.
debate, bro.
Or what? I've been trying to find a Korean black woman, bro. I couldn't see it. I know they're there, but I can't see it. I can show you a Japanese Colombian, bro. A Japanese Brazilian. A Japanese Russian.
Damn.
Brother. When it comes to Japanese women, they come in all flavors. All flavors. And they're FBIs. Feminine, beautiful, inspirational. Brother Tony's winning. Other brothers who went to Japan, they said Japanese women are where it's at. Have you noticed, bro? When it comes to Japanese women, yeah, you have the most videos talking about Japanese women. I
Damn.
just clocked you. The most video of all the foreign women you spoke about, bro. Japanese women are the most spoken about.
Okay. This is giving me some forehead, Thomas. Thank you, bro. Hold that thought there, Thomas. You're right about that. Japanese, Colombian, Japanese, Russian, Japanese.
Japanese black women, fam. Come on. The Japanese black woman. I know you want a black woman, bro. You can't find a Korean black woman, but you can definitely find a Japanese black woman.
God damn.
They're there. They're waiting for you, bro. Japanese black women. Mm, mm. They look like that chick from Bleach. Don't know the chick with the purple hair.
Yuruchi, yeah.
Yes, Japanese black woman. Imagine that your Japanese black woman cosplaying for you. That's done. That's done.
Damn. Hold on, brother. Hold that thought, Thomas. Let me bring in the King DJ because, right now, my mind is just scattered at the moment because, I'm hearing so many great things about South Korean women. I just don't know if Japanese women are on the top of the pedal right now. I got love for them, but I don't know number one, number two. Right now, it's a blur to me. So number one right now for me, right now, brothers, is South Korean woman in terms of East Asia woman. But let me bring in the King DJ7 real quick. What's going on, bro? How you keeping, man? Long time no speak, brother.
I know it's been a minute, huh?
It's been a hot minute, bro. How you keeping?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I just got out of the military, going to do reserve, so it's kind of like doing half of what I was doing. And I was, if you remember, I was in Japan, and now
Yes,
I'm
I
back in
remember.
America.
Welcome back to the West, bro. The demonic West.
Oh yeah, it's completely
Oh,
changed.
I'm so sorry, bro. It's like you went to heaven, now you've returned to hell.
Yes, that's exactly how I felt, man. Like even just going out to drink or smoke hookah, it's not the same. I don't like it over here.
So the King DJ, right?
Mhm.
I'll reach out to you directly, obviously after. But let me ask this, right?
Sure.
What's your thoughts on my new thought process now? Because I feel like South Korean women are number one, Japanese women are number two. I got two questions for you.
Yeah.
Do you have you dealt with a South Korean chick before? And number two is you say you got a chick flying to ATL to see you, bro. So ask those
Mhm.
two questions for me right now, bro. This is crazy, man.
All right. So I've met a few Korean women while in Japan, and I was going to
Ooh.
actually fly to Korea before the pandemic happened, and then I lost like a lot of money because of the pandemic, but because I had already got my plane ticket and everything like that. But I would say honestly, in looks wise, I would say Korean women are like number one.
Ooh.
If you can do, if you can see the difference. A lot of Americans are kind of brainwashed to thinking like all Asian people kind of look alike. You know, and honestly, I was brainwashed back in the day too, thinking the same thing because even in our movies, they have like Korean people playing as Japanese people playing Chinese people, until like, a lot of people start getting scrutinized for it in their own country. So it's kind of like calmed down now. But yeah, looks wise, look division, I would definitely pick Korean. But I also have my love for Japanese, especially being over there for like 6 years. Um, yeah, and when it comes to what was the other question you asked about Korea?
When it comes to, so hold that thought process there, brother.
Mhm.
You said you met South Korean women in Japan, which is great. Were
Mhm.
those South Korean women in Japan, were they checking for brothers, brother?
They would talk to us, yes. They had no problem talking with us, especially if they know English. They're not as shy as like Japanese women when they're trying to learn English. So they're more forward, which is a good thing because it's kind of like you don't know if a Japanese woman likes you unless you make the first step. And it's different between like making a first step with an American woman compared to making a first step with a Japanese woman. Like you actually want to put your foot forward with a Japanese woman because you will most likely have a better outcome. Um, but yeah, I'm pretty sure if you were to try to associate yourself with Korean women that come to Japan or just going to Korea, uh, you would have your odds would be pretty great.
Fantastic, brother.
Mhm.
So now you mentioned in your super chat that you
Yes.
have literally a chick from Japan flying
Mhm.
to see you in Atlanta, Georgia. Brother, this is crazy. How did you meet her? Where's she from in Japan?
Mhm.
And what's happening there, bro? God damn.
So before I left Japan, I just had it in my heart, set in stone, like I need to pull me someone because I just been here for God knows how long, and the military is dragging my butt back so I can switch over to reserves before I fly back over there because that's my goal is to go back to Japan after I join the reservists. Um, and I met her in Fukuoka, Japan, which is the south end of the mainland. It's like Nagasaki, and then Fukuoka is a little bit above it. Um, and we met pretty much through one of her friends because I would go out drinking in Fukuoka a lot. It's a party city. And I try to avoid party girls in Fukuoka because they're young and they just want to just have fun. It's really difficult to have relationships with them unless they speak pretty good English, if not just a little bit, because then they're more interested in Americans when they speak a certain amount of English. But yeah, I met her in Fukuoka and we hit it off pretty well. We had like 2 dates while I was there because it was towards the tail end of me being there. So we would have had more dates if I was there longer. Um, but I talked to her for a little while after I left, and I told her like, it's gonna be a minute before I come back to Japan because the military keeps messing up my paperwork, and like it might be towards September I might end up back in Japan, maybe. So she was like, well, if I come to Atlanta, would you show me around? Because she's only been to America once, but it was just for a short period of time. And I was like, yeah, I'll show you around Atlanta. So yeah, we talked for a few weeks, and then after that, she got herself a plane ticket. She headed over here.
Oh wow. Now
Mhm.
hearing that, I'm wondering, would a South Korean chick do that for a brother? Travel from Busan, Seoul to come and see your brother in Atlanta, Georgia after 2 dates. Is that
I,
is that
I
not possible,
think
bro?
I think it's a possibility because Asian women in general have this like thing where if they see themselves with you long term, then they don't mind spending a certain amount of money to be with you to get that relationship going and continue it afterwards. So they'll actually put their best foot forward to keep you, to be honest with you. Because that is it's the same with dating. Like they'll fight you tooth and nail to pay for the date. It's crazy. And then like, with Valentine's Day, we're raised in the West to give women gifts. But in Asia, well, in Japan, I'm not 100% sure about Korea, but I know for a fact in Japan, women give gifts to men for
What?
Valentine's Day. Yeah.
What? Oh
There
my
you go,
goodness.
bro.
Mhm. I actually tried to do that. I tried to give a girl a gift on Valentine's Day, and she was just like, she was surprised. She was happy as hell because, you know, their men don't really do that type of stuff. But at the same time, she ended up giving me something too, um, gift wise. Like it was weird too because like at first she gave me like flowers, and I was thinking to myself, one thing, I'm not really big on flowers. I know women like it, so I give it to them anyways. But for me to receive flowers, that was weird. But and like she got me cologne as well.
Wait, hold on there, brother. Are you
Mm-hmm.
telling me in Japan, in
Mm-hmm.
Valentine's Day, so obviously in the West, men buy the flowers, buy the chocolates for the lady, for their significant other, their girlfriends. You're
Mm-hmm.
telling me in Japan it's the complete opposite. Women
Yeah,
are out there buying chocolates and roses for their boyfriends. This can't be right, bro. This can't be real, bro. Are you telling me
100%.
what?
Brother,
Oh man.
IP. Is
Mm-hmm.
as I said, man. Japanese women, they're like angels. God,
Yep.
Japanese women are God's gift to brothers, man.
It's just how they're raised. It's nothing bad that I'm pretty sure Western women would say is bad because you know they're not raised the same way, but it's not a bad thing. I think it's a completely good thing to show because you know a lot of guys in the West don't really get their respects within relationships. It's usually the woman that's just like give me, give me, give me, give me. They don't really put out, and it's just kind of great to have that feeling of like you know someone giving you something, just even if it's small. You know.
Okay, so hold on there, the King DJ. For
Mm-hmm.
your wife, calling brother, you need to hear your thoughts about this, Phil, because I know your mind is probably gone all over the place. On my team Japanese woman, on my team South Korean woman. Want to hear your thoughts, the King, for your wife. So calling brother when you have time. Much appreciation, bro. So hold on, the
IP.
King DJ. Hold
Mm-hmm.
on, Thomas. So I'm guessing you're team Japanese woman then.
Like I said in the chat, I'm team both because I have
No, no,
my
no,
likes.
bro. You gotta pick one, bro. You gotta pick one, bro. No, we don't
I
do
gotta
team
pick one.
both
It's
here.
kind of like the NFL. Gotta pick one, huh? To be honest, I would probably pick Japanese since I lived with them longer. I didn't have enough opportunity to live with Korean people as long as I had with Japanese. I'm pretty sure my outlook would be a lot different if I was at least able to go to Korea at least
Awesome.
once.
Okay, hold on there, bro. Hold on, Thomas. Black Crest Network, Isaiah, can you brothers turn your cameras on for a couple seconds so I know you're actually brothers and not some sort of trolls? Please do that, please. Thank you very much. Then you can turn it off after, okay? Thank you, brothers. What was that, Thomas, please?
Brother, are you reconsidering now?
I mean, after that Valentine's Day thing, ugh. Okay, let's say right now I'm 52% South Korean, Team South Korea, and 48% Team Japanese woman. Hold on there, Thomas. I see you, Isaiah. Thank you, bro. Can you turn your camera off or do you want to leave it on? It's up to you, bro. Okay, let me bring in Mr. Isaiah. Let's see what he thinks. Isaiah, how you doing, brother? Mr. Isaiah, how you doing, bro? Is that me? I can't hear him.
I can't hear him either.
I can't hear
Isaiah,
him.
we
Can you
can't
hear
hear
me?
you, bro. Yeah, we can hear you now. How you doing,
Okay,
bro?
my bad. How y'all doing?
Fantastic, brother. How are you?
I'm doing really well, man. I'm just enjoying the stream. I hear y'all talking about some Japanese and Koreans, and I'm like, man, I have a little experience. I haven't dated a Korean, but I've dated a Japanese.
Okay. Speak on that, bro. Did you date her in America or back in Japan?
It was in America. Like, I was out, like, I went to this bar, and I'm a social guy, so I just talk to people. And she was in line. I think she was in front of me, and then I don't know. I just decided to say what's up to her, and then I heard the accent. I'm like, yo, where are you from? And then she said she's from Japan. So she was like a foreign exchange student going to a college nearby the bar that I went to. And bro, like since I started talking to her, we kind of just hit it off, and we were dating for a little bit, and it was probably one of the most enjoyable experiences I've ever had, like dating anyone.
Okay, so I'm guessing you're a Team Japan woman, huh?
Uh,
Interesting, bro.
I mean, I'll say Japan because like I've never dealt with a Korean before. So and plus I'm an anime nerd, so I'm a bit more fond of the Japanese language. So if I had to choose, I would probably go with Japanese. Though I do see that I think Koreans are probably better. Like they might be a little bit more attractive physically, but I at this point, like if she's cute and she got a cool personality, I'm cool with it. you know.
Okay. So, what state was this, bro? Was this like California? I'm guessing when you met her.
Washington, not DC, Washington, the one up in the corner, Washington State.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Isaiah. Great perspective there. Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
So we got a team Japanese here, in the red corner, Isaiah. In the red corner as well, Thomas and the King DJ. So I'm losing right here, brothers. So we need some Team Koreans to please call in and fight my case as well. Cameron, can you turn your camera on in the background so I know you're not a troll? Go on, Thomas.
I'll send you Chanel Iman. I found her. She's a Korean black chick. I'll send you on IG, bro. Give me a sec, bro.
Okay, no problem, bro.
Also,
go on, bro. Yeah, go on.
Just to give you a heads up too, if you guys ever find yourselves in Atlanta, I would suggest going to an area called Duluth, Georgia, which is like maybe 40 minutes from downtown Atlanta, maybe 50. Duluth, Georgia has a plethora of Korean women in it. It's just ridiculous. Someone told me about it when I first came back to Atlanta, and it was like, hey, if you like Asian women, you need to go to Duluth. So I went there for a weekend just to go party and everything like that. Man, they weren't lying. There's like a ton of Korean women that live in Duluth area. If you ever find yourself in Georgia.
Okay, that's great, brother. Are those Korean women in Duluth, Georgia, checking for brothers?
Yes, because
Ooh.
if you look, I would say it's 70%, or I would say about 60% brothers, and then 40% everything else. Because Atlanta is just, a melting pot of Black people. So I feel like they already know what they're getting themselves into with living in Georgia. So, and living close to Atlanta. So when I was there, I would see more brothers, like, which is weird for me because Asian women kind of gravitate towards light-skinned people, like Caucasian. And but it was just weird for me to see like a lot of them either dating their own race, which is Korean, or Black people. Yeah.
Oh, interesting, man, brothers. So so based on this intel right now, brothers, if you're in America, looks like the South Korean women give brothers a lot more play than any other group of Asian women in America. That's what I've also heard as well in my own research. So I know South Korean women, that they have a lot of love for brothers, possibly more than Japanese women. Is that a fair statement? Do they love brothers more than Japanese women? The King DJ?
Go ahead, bro.
Okay. I would have to say it depends on the culture of how they were raised. When I was in Japan, I would say, just to be honest with you, I would say Korean women are probably checking for brothers more, based off of like how Japanese women are raised, with like their parents not really liking Black people from what they see on TV, and with them seeing us being as either athletes that are players or violent people like Will Smith. And yeah, so they kind of get that slap ruined us a little bit in Japan. So
okay, speak on that, bro. Speak on that.
Mainly because like a lot of Asian people in general know Will Smith. Will Smith is known everywhere. I mean, it's crazy how widespread out he is. And a lot of people would say like that doesn't affect us worldwide. That affected us worldwide. Like it was one of those things where like if Asian women were on the fence about Black people, that pretty much squashed it right there. Because most people see Will Smith as that like person that is that well-dressed professional Black man that really don't have a fault to his name. And then out of nowhere, like something as big as, the Globes that going to get publicized everywhere, even on the news with what happened. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was on Japanese news. I'm pretty sure it was on Korean news. Like America's always like the poster child of like media. So I'm pretty sure it was everywhere. So I feel like people that were on the fence that weren't really trying to listen to their parents' BS, they wanted to try it on their own. They probably going to go the other way now because of that. So But I personally think Korean women are probably more into us, based off of them not really. They're more. I wouldn't say westernized because they still have their standards and their how they were raised, but they're more westernized than Japanese. Japanese is more into their own culture and sticking to it. So, but they're not bad westernized in Korea. It's just they want to try other things than just their own people. You know what I mean?
Wow, thank you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I did say this, brothers, a couple months ago. That Will Smith incident ruined the image of black men
Mm-hmm.
worldwide. And we have a brother who had boots on the ground intel living in Japan while that happened. And it wasn't too good, the news coverage about him and what Japanese people were thinking and saying about black men after Will Smith, Damn. Hold on,
Yeah.
bro. Shout out to Mr. Amaris for the $2 super chat. Thank you, brother. Um, Headed to Costa Rica, Japan, South Korea soon. Yes, indeed, brother. And when you're there, brother, please come back on the channel to provide intelligence for the brothers. Okay, awesome, bro. Thank you. We need that CIA, KGB, MI5 intel ASAP. Okay, thank you, bro. What was that, Thomas? Sorry, did you want to say something, bro?
Bro, check your IG, man. I have been flooding you with pictures. Check your IG. Oh, bro, I want you to show brothers IP, please.
I mean,
I
I
beg you.
can't share it because I'm not streaming from my phone, bro.
Oh, okay. No worries.
Ooh, okay. But Chanel, yeah, that's it. Chanel Iman is half black, half Korean, Thomas. That's what I'm saying, man. The half black, half Korean chicks, we cannot sleep on them, bro.
But bro, I sent you one pic. How many pictures have I sent you of Japanese black women?
Actually, I know a few Japanese black women in Fukuoka. It's kind of like a mixed thing going on over there.
Oh, wait, hold on, bro. Oh my gosh,
Mm.
my mind is, bro. You telling me in Fukuoka, there's half black, half Japanese chicks running around there in Fukuoka, bro? And
Oh
hold on,
yeah.
bro. And are they checking for brothers too?
I would say 50-50 because they're raised over there. So obviously they're going to probably choose Japanese first until they decide, you know what, I want to try. The good thing about Fukuoka is it's not super close to the military base, but it's like an hour and a half away. So it's not right there because my suggestion is to never mess with Japanese people, any type of women that's next to a military base, but they're far enough to be fine. It's fine. Um, but yeah, it's like there's a bunch of like mixed race like people in Japan in Fukuoka area.
Yeah.
Dad.
And
Yeah.
also, what was the question again? Did he say do Japanese or Koreans look for black men more than others? Like, what was the question?
Yes, bro. So who checks for brothers the most out of both of them? Out of South Korean or
Mm.
Japanese?
Probably, honestly, I would probably say Korean more so because like the media is like like growing up back in the day, like we saw like Dragon Ball Z growing up. A lot of Japanese stuff has been like going through Western media for a while. So like Korean stuff wasn't really promoted as much. So like
Mm.
probably Korea is probably a bit more scarce of um, like as far as the media and exposure, there's more exposure in Japanese culture more so than Korean culture. So that's probably why Koreans are probably looking for us more because we're probably more scarce.
Okay. Thank you,
Mm.
bro. Let me bring in Mr. Cameron. And before I do so, shout out to Mr. Conrad Grant for the $2 super chat. He says, "Hi, IP brothers. Don't sleep on Korean women. They're fire." Conrad Grant, please call in, brother, if you dealt with them. I know you're out there in California, and I know there's a lot of Koreans out there in California, bro. So Conrad Grant, if you've dealt with them, please call in or super chat your experiences with them, okay? Brothers, we have over 110 people watching live right now. So, brothers, please, hit the cash apps, hit the super chats, man. Support the movement on the channel. If you can't call in, please cash up and super chat your questions. Support, support, support. I'm the only brother giving you this kind of CIA, MI5, KGB, government intelligence that you'll never get anywhere else. Okay, awesome. Cameron, shall I bring you on with your camera on? Give me a thumbs up. Let me bring in Mr. Cameron. What's going on, Cameron? How you doing, bro?
Hey, what's going on, IP? First
And
time on your channel, so thank you for having me. But yeah, I was in the U.S. military Army specifically, and I was stationed in Korea for 13 months. And I
Ooh.
can tell you that Korean women are digging brothers over there. Okay.
Ooh.
Hip hop is huge over there. As a matter of fact, I'm sure actually I think you've heard of K-pop, right? Which is
Yeah.
really influenced by hip hop, and that's
Yes.
really Korean pop. So, which is huge. It's even big in the States now with a lot of younger kids in the States. So yeah, hip hop. You can't go anywhere in Korea without hearing hip hop music, and so and that goes back to the U.S. Um, relationship with Korea back to the Korean War. So there's been, tons of U.S. soldiers filtered through South Korea for the last 50 something, years or so since the Korean War. So there's a lot of Korean mix. There's Korean and black women out there. But yeah, there's a lot of Korean girls who dig brothers out there, especially the ones who are more thick, because Korean men tend to go for skinnier, light skinned women. So
Same for
uh,
Japan.
yeah, I mean, I dated a Korean chick. She was, I mean, she had a body like a sister, pretty much.
Oh my goodness.
That's
Dang.
one thing I give Korea as well. Korean women are thick compared to Japanese women.
Oh, and that Korean fried chicken? Oh man.
Oh yeah, yeah. They have that in Japan, Korean fried chicken. Oh,
I heard a
Hey,
lot of stuff
Wait,
about
wait, wait,
that.
hold on, brothers, hold on. Are you sure? When I look at Korean women, fam, come on, bro, they do surgery. They do a lot of surgery.
not all.
Are you sure it's real or artificial?
no, it's real.
They
I'm
work out.
telling you, I was on the ground. It's real. It's not a lot, but what I'm saying is there's some Korean girls who's shaped out, who got that shape out there. And what happened
Mhm.
is they don't really get a lot of attention from Korean men because Korean men tend to go for that skinnier woman.
Yep.
So what happened is, and a lot of times too, they're influenced by hip hop music or whatever. So they start being around more and more Americans. They start learning more and more English. As a matter of fact, a lot of Koreans start learning English in school.
Hmm.
So, it, you know, as a black dude in Korea, there's a lot of black folks out there. If you're not a teacher that's teaching Korean, I mean English to Koreans, then more than likely you're in the military out there. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
Mm.
Cameron, this is great info, bro. Cameron, reach out to me. Are you on IG, bro? That's all.
yes, I'm
Instagram.
on IG.
Can you reach out to me on IG, bro?
Oh, I
That's my
just
IG on the
did.
screen. Okay.
I just did.
Awesome, bro. We'll speak on Sunday. We have a lot to speak about. This is crazy intel. You were there for 13 months. What city were you there, bro? What city?
So actually, the first two months I was in Seoul. The U.S. military had a base called Yongsan, which is right in the middle of Seoul. So I was there, and then I got moved to another base called Pyeongtaek. It's in the Pyeongtaek area, but it's called Camp Humphreys, which is the actual biggest U.S. military base outside the United States now. It's
Awesome.
it's huge. So so yeah. And I mean I enjoyed it, man. Korea, I had a blast in Korea from Seoul to Busan, uh, Daegu, you name it, just traveling the entire country. It's a beautiful country. The
Would
culture is
you
cool.
would you say that South Korean women are checking for brothers more than Japanese women?
So I've only visited Japan like for a little bit. I would say that they are checking for brothers. I know they checking for brothers a lot, but I do know that also there's a segment of Japan, like they're into Caribbean culture a lot, specifically like reggae, right? So when you go up into like the Tokyo, I think it's called a Shibuya, is it Shibuya
Yes.
area or whatever? There's like tons of
Yes.
like reggae clubs and stuff in there, and they're like, I mean, like there's Japanese that speak in patois, like they straight from Jamaica. You know what I'm saying?
What?
And
And they can
What?
cook like Jamaicans too.
yes.
Bro.
Yeah, there's a contingent. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you. So I'm West Indian by birth, right? So I'm actually Trinidadian. So, as a matter of fact, back in 2019, I flew over to Japan because Japan had a Caribbean carnival over there. So I got to experience the Caribbean carnival in Japan, and there was some like Japanese girls over there, and they were dancing, or should I say whining.
Oh,
like like as good as Caribbean girls are, and I'd say even better.
what? Oh,
Yes.
oh man. Hold on there, brother. This is madness. Shout out to one of the legends, one of the best to ever do it, the chosen one, Mr. Theo Waff, for the $21 super chat. Thank you, Theo. Much love to you, brother. Korean hair attached to a Korean girl with Korean hips give heartbreaks to brothers. Oh man, facts, man. I need me a South Korean chick. I'm sorry, man. But I'm hearing that in Japan you got Japanese chicks whining and dining, whining like a Jamaican chick. What's going on there,
Yes.
brothers? I gotta see that in real life, bro.
IP. See, a Japanese chick speaking patois, brother. That's game over for Korean women, man. That's game over. I mean, you already have Japanese black women, but a native Japanese woman speaking patois, game over for
Oh,
Korean women.
but
Game
guess
over.
what, Thomas? The sisters won't like that. The sisters.
Who
Who's this
cares what the
Japanese chick
sisters?
speaking patois?
Who cares about the sisters? I don't care about Keisha's. Brother, did you see the latest post I did on Discord?
Oh man, I ain't
Did you
seen it
see
yet,
that?
bro. But don't spoil it for me, bro. I need to see it later on.
Yeah, things are getting wild out here. Honestly, like I got a quick question because like there's actually a quick video that I saw of these chicks. They were twerking on the freeway
Oh
in a
my
Nah,
bonnet.
god!
it's
It was
crazy.
wild,
Let's
bruh.
not
I'm
focus on
like,
the
am I living
cliches.
in the Twilight Zone?
Yeah, let's not focus on the quiches, man. They're done for. We're done with them. So it's just foreign black women, and that's it. We ain't dealing with quiches anymore in the West.
So
But
I've
Well,
actually
what,
met.
what do you think is going to happen, IP? Well, like, what do you think is going to
Um,
happen with the West?
the different topic, but I'll answer your question real quickly. I
Hmm.
feel the educated black men need to, check out from the West. Only use it for studying, education, wealth building, and that's it. And date abroad. Like me, I don't date women anymore in the UK. I'm a lone wolf, and I like it that way. I don't look at them. I don't speak to them. Only 4 words I say to them. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. And
Yeah,
Yo,
that's no cap, man.
you can't even hold the door for them, so you can't even do that anymore.
yeah.
That's no cap, bro. I try and limit my interactions with them as best as I can. They need to leave me alone. They're looking at me on the train, on the bus. They see me studying, but I pay them no mind. Okay. So what was that, the King DJ?
Oh, I was just saying you can't even hold the door open for them anymore. So I mean, that's out.
No, I mean the Japanese stuff. You want to say anything about Japanese or South Korean?
I was going to say I actually met when I was stationed in Okinawa. I actually met a Jamaican woman that was married to a Jamaican man or to a Japanese man, and they opened up a business. I forgot the name of it. It was like Blue Moon or not Blue Moon. That's the alcohol thing. But it was like Blue something, and they were fixing like jerky and all kinds of stuff, like Jamaican style food. And man, they would make bank on these military bases over there because they had they have they cook out of their house, but they also have a vehicle that they would bring to the bases, and they had like a thing where they were able to go on base, during certain like holidays or events, and they would sell out of their truck, and they would make so much money. And I feel like, yeah, a lot of these like Jamaican Japanese chicks, they're gonna start popping up a lot. I think I see more Brazilian Japanese than anything else.
In Fukuoka.
Obviously, they got Japanese white mix, but I see when it comes to other than Japanese white, I see Japanese Brazilian as number one, Japanese black as number two, and then Japanese Jamaican, which is still technically black, but they're on the rise. I feel like.
Is that in Fukuoka, Japan? You're seeing that?
So when it comes to Okinawa, it's more Japanese Brazilian. Like they just all decided, I guess, to migrate over to Okinawa because they were in some parts of Tokyo, Osaka, and Fukuoka, and then for some reason they probably because of all the beaches and stuff that Okinawa has, they're all starting to go over there. Now, when it comes to Jamaican Japanese mix, I would say, like brother said, go to Shibuya, go to Tokyo because there's all kinds of things you can find in Tokyo. So, yeah.
Okay, what about the so what other mixes are there?
Japanese black, I would definitely say Fukuoka. There's a lot of them over there. I think I got maybe 2 or 3 of them on my IG, and then like there's a Japanese and black brothers over there too. They're actually trying to get big through rap, which I feel like
brothers.
Yeah, I know. I feel like it could be better things that they could be doing, but they're really popular in that area because of their rapping and stuff like that. So I guess they're gonna try to make it big over there. But one song that they did actually got really popular in Japan. So they are making big moves, and I don't think they're gonna go the route that a lot of thugs do. I think they're gonna do it the smart way. So because they can't do violence in Japan like they can, but they're not. I don't see it because they have their rules, they have their morals. They're not going to go that far. They might rap about it, but they're not going to do it.
What about the white Japanese mix? Where do we find them in Japan? And are they checking for brothers too?
I would say everywhere. To be honest with you, because there's a lot of white Americans, white British, white just about Russian. They're literally running around Japan right now and just making babies. There's a lot of Marines, and he could probably attest to this too. There's a lot of Marines that just go about just popping out babies and leaving. So
are they checking though for brothers, the white Japanese girls?
If they're Americanized, no. But if they've been raised by their moms, like their Japanese moms or whatever, 9 times out of 10, it'll be 50-50.
Fantastic. Thank you for that intel, brothers. Brothers, get the super chats flowing, get the cash apps flowing. We have officially done another classic tonight, so please support the channel. Like the video too, brothers. Okay, please support. That'd be greatly appreciated. Mr. Cameron, go on, Thomas. Sorry, Mr. Cameron, was it Thomas?
Yeah. Sorry.
On,
sorry. All I have to say is this: Japanese, Colombian, Japanese, Brazilian. Man, perfect fusion. Perfect fusion, fam. Imagine a Japanese woman doing the salsa. Game over.
You got some wild imagination, bro.
No, but brother, you've seen Japanese Colombian women. You've seen Japanese Brazilian women. Imagine them doing the salsa while speaking Japanese. What? The Korean women have no chance.
Hold on, Thomas.
I don't know about that one, man. I hear Koreans make the best fried chicken on the planet.
Fried chicken is fried chicken, bro. Imagine a Japanese woman speaking Spanish to you. Game over.
Hold on, brothers. Chris G, can you turn your camera on in the background, please? So I know you're not a troll. Yeah, you can turn it off after. Cameron, let me ask this, bro. When it comes to mixed race South Korean chicks, Cameron, half South Korean, half black, half South Korean, half whatever. What's the most common mix in South Korea? And of course, are they checking for the brothers?
So I know back in the day there used to be like this stigma about like Korean women weren't checking for brothers, but I say now more and more you're starting to see more and more Korean girls going for brothers. You know what I mean? And I think it's partially because of also the influence of hip hop music.
I mean, so but in terms of mixed race,
Yeah.
so like, tell me when you were out there in Korea, bro, what was the most common racial mix of South Korean women? Was it half black, half South Korean, half Japanese, half South Korean, whatever? And were they checking for brothers, those mixed groups of women?
So I'd say there's a percentage of Korean and black, of course, and then there's Korean and white. There's a lot of Korean and white out there, and because more than likely their parent, one of their parents was actually in the military at some point or whatever the case is, they tend to be open to dating you know military folks or foreigners. So the percentage, I'm not sure. As far as like Korean black, I think there's a lot less, especially that stayed in Korea. There's a lot of times the mix usually a lot of times go back to the states, um, and so they end up kind of growing up in the states more so than actually staying in Korea. So um,
Is there a cheating culture in South Korea? Because we know for a fact, I mean, I may be wrong here, the King DJ, but I heard there's a huge cheating culture in Japan. Is that the same in South Korea, bro? Are the South Korean women just cheating? Because they have a little small argument, they get emotional and they cheat.
No, I would say that that a lot of Korean women are pretty loyal. Like they're not into this like dating around or whatever the case is. It's more so like they're looking for a husband. You know what I'm saying? Like they trying to lock you in or whatever. As a matter of fact, I had one of my homeboys. He had this thick Korean chick. As a matter of fact, we our nickname for her was Thickums. That's what we called her, right? And she she was trying to like basically like what I'm saying, lock this brother down and make it official. But he was so wild, because he would have some girls fly out from Thailand, you know what I'm saying? Fly to meet us over in Korea. And so he just he couldn't like stay with one woman, you know what I'm saying? So ultimately that kind of messed it up with the Korean chick. But a lot of them, they're more so looking for like like a man to be in a relationship with them. They're not into this whole what I'm saying, dating around and all that type of stuff. I mean, you might have one or two out there who probably will do that, but for the most part, they just want like a relationship.
Awesome. Thank you, bro. Fantastic, fantastic.
Oh, and I
Oh,
just
the
got
King
one.
DJ.
Can I add one thing? IP. There's a
Yep.
lot. So there's a lot of Japanese that go to Guam. I don't know if you know about Guam, which is a
Yes.
U.S. Territory, which is not too far away. And a lot of them go to Guam because it's so close, and it's like it's almost like being in the States, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? But so they go there for vacation. So many a times when I would go to Guam, I'd see like a huge influx of Japanese going to Guam for vacation. And and to caveat over the other brother, there's a huge Japanese um, uh, group. There's a lot of Japanese in Peru, South America. As a matter of fact, at a at
What?
yes, and as a matter of fact, one of Peru's presidents was actually Japanese. You know, so there's a lot of Peruvians that has Japanese ancestry also. Yeah.
Damn, this is crazy. God damn.
The only reason
Peruvian
why I know that,
Japanese.
the only reason
What?
why I know that, the only reason why I know that is because um my ex-girlfriend, she's from Peru, but she has Japanese ancestry.
Oh
And
Lord. This is madness. So oh, so am I team Japanese woman now? Oh Lord. This is
So
too much, man.
So I feel like Japanese women and Korean women are pretty identical when it comes to relationships. Like they're taught at a young age like how relationships should be. It's just the ones that get too caught up in the Western identity are the ones you kind of need to watch out for, because you don't know for sure. The one thing that they will be honest with you with, not probably at the beginning, but a little bit like after like the first few days, if they feel like they're interested in you, or if they feel like you're interested in them, they'll let you know if they've dated American before. And if they've dated multiple Americans and they're very good with English and they in your mind they feel like they're probably westernized, those are the ones I would try to stay away from.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
Exactly. Yeah. So, but if they're the ones that maybe only dated one American, but don't know too much about, especially the bases. Because, like I said, Fukuoka is an area that's pretty close, like an hour away from the base, and a lot of Americans party over there. So, not all of the Fukuoka women are bad, but you have those select few that have been ran through, and those are the ones that you want to avoid because they might cheat on you. They're warning signs. They're red flags. They might cheat on you because they've been ran through. They know how the game works. And if their mindset is if they got you, but they find something better, then they'll keep you on the side just in case the other one doesn't work out. You know what I'm
Like a
saying?
goddamn American chick.
They're
Jesus.
piggybacking basically. What is that? That's not the term for it, but you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
they'll try to go for the better one, and if one doesn't fall through, they'll go.
Hypergamy. Hypergamy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
That's
They'll have a Hershey's chocolate bar, but then they know that there's a Snickers down the street. They're like, damn, that's good. Oh, but there's a Kit Kat. Let me try that too.
And as soon as they
crazy,
can
man.
bag that the best one, the best option, that's the one they're probably going to stick with, and they might stick with them for the long haul because I feel like even though they're programmed at a young age to be faithful, and to be a wife, so they're going against their programming basically. And once when they do find that person that they can settle down with, they'll probably revert back to that programming at the end. But I still wouldn't take that chance. There's plenty of Asian women out there in Asia. That's why it's called Asia. And I wouldn't try to chase after the ones that are going to be disloyal. And you can spot them really easily in Asia. They're not as good as like American women. They're not as good as British women. Like these women over here in the West have been trained to do certain things that Japanese or Korean or any other Asian women, they haven't been trained like that. So it's really hard for them to hide it. I see.
Bro, there's one time, yeah, I saw one Korean woman. She had, she was really attractive, but she had bare tattoos. Bare tattoos. I'm like, woof.
Oh, hold on. Bear means a lot for the American viewers. English slang. Cameron Thomas. He's looking at what the hell is bear?
Like, she was really, she was really attractive, but all over her body tattoos. I just shook my head. I'm like, why? Just why?
Hey Thomas, they were lost there, bro. Like, what the hell is bear? They thought it was some monster, bro. Some big grizzly monster.
I actually get it because in the islands they use beer, especially like Jamaicans with patois. They say beer.
Bear man them, yeah, bear gal them,
Yes,
yeah. What,
yeah.
what you man saying, yeah? Bear
Yeah.
things over there, fam. Bad things over there, fam, in Tokyo, fam. We gonna run through them bad things, man. It's all
But
good,
I
man.
think-
Smack down on all digital platforms.
IP, did you see this? Did you see the link I posted on the live chat? Caribbean
Yes,
Festival in Japan.
Yes. Trust me, when Japan opens, I'm going to be traveling throughout the whole country in Japan. I'm just waiting for it to open. I'm looking at the embassy news right now. It's kind of closed, and I'm going to be on some Genghis Khanish, man. You know, so
I'm gonna hit every ramen shop in
you're going
Japan.
to see like 20 IP babies pop up, man. But I'll be
You know
over
what
in
we should
UK.
do? We should pull a Kevin Samuels and like all of us just meet up in some suits and take a picture in front of one of those like really like touristy areas that everybody knows about, so we can prove that we're in Japan, because a lot of people want to cap and be like, oh, they're not in Japan, blah blah blah. If we're in front of one of those areas where it's like you know that we're in Japan, and just be like, yep, brothers in Japan in suits, you know, looking as good as we can. You know, this is what Western people are missing out on.
Facts, man. Then they're about to hear a bunch of half black, half Japanese babies being made in the span of 4 weeks. You know, made by brothers in suits making half black, half
they
Japanese.
love that stuff.
Ooh, it's just gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be some meltdown happening. Who are these black men doing this? These are the educated black men. Bring them back. Bring them back. Oh God.
And you don't even have to be like in like these expensive attires or anything like that, because Japanese men aren't like all in these like expensive clothes. You just gotta dress nice. Like you don't even have to, like, you can throw on like Jordans if you want, if that's your thing, but you can't look super thugged out. Like with me, I got like a Hollister shirt on right now, and I can wear some J's with that, with some black pants, and they'll be like, man, this dude, yeah. So if you look like super thugged out, then they'll probably shy away from you because they're just nervous, you know.
Oh, please. Yeah, thank you for making that point. I don't want to see any of you brothers wearing 5 gold chains, you know, 2 gold teeths, you know, oversized white tees, snapbacks from the old Dipset videos from the early 2000s, baggy jeans, wearing your pants below your boxers. Keep that in America.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. Please. Yeah, tell them that.
There's a big respect thing in Japan, and I'm pretty sure Korea too. Like, you know, especially with being on the trains, they don't like you yelling and acting a fool on the train, talking on your cell phone and stuff like that. You know, yelling at Duval and stuff like that. But not to call them out, but I do hear that a lot in Florida. But yeah, there's a big respect thing, and if you respect their culture, they'll love you for it.
One thing, brother. You know, I've heard a lot of I'm just gonna be frank, ignorant Westerners. Yeah, they say, oh, you know, Japan is racist, and I'm like, how? Because you know, I couldn't speak Japanese. You know, they didn't like me because I didn't understand their rules. So I'm just thinking, like, some of these Westerners, man, they just need to stay in the West, because if they're not going to respect Japan and their traditions, they might as well not travel anymore. Because I've seen a lot of that saying, oh, why would you go to Japan? Why would you go to East Asia? Like, they're just speaking out of ignorance, bro. What do you have to say to that, bro?
I would have to say there are certain people that might do like so when it comes to racism, you'll see it more in the West. When it comes to Asia, they're pretty good about hiding it. Like, they'll have their like biases and stuff like that, but they won't express it. Like, I've had my experience of sitting on the train and nobody sits next to me, and I'm pretty sure it's either they're just nervous to see me because they probably haven't seen a black person in general in a long time or at all. There are certain bars that, I mean, they have the signs up and they're in Japanese, English, and other languages that will literally tell you Japanese only. And it's probably for your safety anyways, because there's a lot of Yakuza is real. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Yakuza is real. And normally these bars, they'll have those signs up for a reason. And then if you were to walk into those bars, 9 times out of 10, they won't be as rude, but you might think they're rude because of how they say it. But they'll be like, no Americans or no gaijins, no West, no, they'll say it a certain way and you might perceive it as rude, but that's just how they're talking. And they don't know a lot of English to begin with. So it might come across as rude or racist. But no, like, I feel like as long as you follow their set of rules, which is easy. I mean, just like with South Korea, I'm pretty sure it's easy to follow the rules there. It's just certain Westerners feel like what they do in the West, because we got so much freedom, they can do that in Asia, where like freedom's there, but they have their standards and their rules that they're going by. And like I've met plenty of Western people that will do outlandish things that I know, and I'll be like, dude, you need to chill out. Like, there's no reason to be acting like that right now. Like, keep that behind closed doors, because like you're in someone else's country. You need to respect that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and also like Japan is a very isolated country, so they don't take to kind of trying to change as much, like, because like they kind of keep a lot of things to themselves. So if you're accustomed to doing something your whole life, it's hard to accept change. Like, for example, like you could never, even if you live there and have a property and everything, you could never become a Japanese citizen. Like, ever. It won't happen. I mean, there's just certain things you just got to accept, man. Like, there are pros and cons, and it's a little bit more covert as far as, if they don't like, where you're from. But yeah, man.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Great conversation there, brothers. Let me bring in Mr. Jay Takashi. Jay Takashi, give me a thumbs up if you want me to bring you on with your camera. Okay. Let me bring in Jay Takashi. And also, Jack the janitor, welcome, bro. Please call in if you can, Jack. That'd be great. Welcome, brother. Let me bring in Jay Takashi. I'm sure Jack has a lot to say about South Korean women, because right now I think I'm 50-50 now after hearing about, Japanese things whining in the club, in Japan. I got to see that in action. Let me bring in Jay Takashi. What's up, Jay Takashi? How you doing, bro?
How you doing, brothers?
Loud and clear, brother. I'm doing great, bro. Love the new haircut, brother.
Oh, thank you, man.
Bro.
Like I said, I did this myself. I tell people all the time, man, you just got to learn how to have your own clippers and know how to do it, and you good. I tell people. So you got to do.
Awesome, bro. Welcome, brother. So, Mr. Solar Lexus in the background, can you turn your camera on for a couple seconds? I know you're not a troll. Thank you very much. So, Jay Takashi, I'm not sure if you were here from the beginning, but I'm leaning more. Okay, so I'm leaning more towards my beautiful South Korean queens over Japanese queens as well. I know recent intel show me that in terms of looks, body, South Korean women have the cake. But I may be wrong there, brother. So how do you feel about that, bro? Are you team Japanese woman or team South Korean woman?
I like both, but it's like, for me, it's not who's gonna be my girlfriend, who's gonna be my wife, and not having the fear of family behind her back. Now, the Japanese, more often than not, that's her, and I have two brothers who are black who are married to Japanese women now. One of them just got married just 3 weeks ago. Literally got married to her. He got her from like the side of where our brother Tony Berry got him from, Tokyo 64. And she looks amazing. She looks amazing. She looks cute. She has a fine body all around, and she has an amazing personality. She is perfect for marriage, and he got her. Now, for South Korea, I don't have any cats who are in South Korea right now, but from what I've been told and what I've been read and what I've been said, some don't want to bring back a black man because they're following traditions of their family, because they want to marry a Korean man or a white man. It's normally what it is when it comes to that. Now, yes, you can date them as girlfriends, have them as girlfriends, but it's very rare when you see a black man married to a Korean woman. Not saying that it's not possible, but very rare. It's very rare from what I've seen. And also, those particular ladies over there, yeah, they look good. I ain't gonna lie, they do. But the issue for me is some of that stuff's plastic surgery, which I need to bring some of my brother's head into that. Some of that is plastic surgery because they don't always look that good. So that's a reminder to help my brothers out, because you want to have kids, you don't want to end up like that one guy that had that one baby with that one lady, and the baby's all effed up.
Oh yeah,
Pardon my French.
yeah, I remember that.
That's-
Oh yeah, dude. He sued the lady for giving him ugly children.
Mm-hmm. You think I want that?
He
No.
won. He won.
Wait,
the
that was
case
in
too.
Korea. Was that in Korea?
That was a Korean woman, or
That's
she was
why-
a Chinese woman, or a
Chinese
Korean.
woman.
Chinese woman.
Yeah,
Oh,
China.
Oh, okay. China.
Oh, you're talking about Chinese there.
I'm surprised they had that of
but
all people, though.
We ain't checking for Chinese women on this channel. I'm sorry, brothers.
Chinese
No, we
women.
know we're not.
Oh,
We know
we
we're not.
ain't checking for them. So let me tell you this right now. Although they're East Asian, but I'm not feeling Chinese women, and I just probably should leave them alone. I
It's
think go
dangerous.
for Japanese or South Korean women, and so avoid Chinese women in terms of dating. Avoid Indian women, South Asian women in general, and you live a good life. Okay, no Chinese women.
No,
Okay.
I definitely understand IP on that because of like what we've been told about China, normally not, and also how it does not benefit us to go over there. So
Yeah.
in terms of so what he's saying is correct in that regards. So definitely right. But I would say this IP, if you're just looking, I know you say you want a dime. I know you go by that term. Just get one of the Japanese women from the islands around there.
Like,
Oh,
Those are the sexy ones are at.
Okay.
From Niigata was one. Like I said, Niigata is one of them.
oh, okay.
Yeah, Niigata. There are some in Saitama, but you got to look really hard for them.
hmm
Like I said, I got a lot of connections with people over there, so they're telling me so much, and they're giving me the pictures. I'm like,
hold on, bro. So
legit.
Niigata is a very interesting area, brother. So you're telling me the woman in Niigata, the Japanese woman, they're checking for brothers.
Yes, yes. That's
Heavy.
one of my brothers just got married to one already because he's been with her for a total of 5 years now. He just made it freaking permanent now. He
Oh,
lettered
this
her
is
and
good.
everything, and she looks gorgeous.
Okay, any other spots as well where they're checking for brothers? Apart from
Okay,
Niigata.
so he told me there are some in Osaka, there's some in Niigata, there's some in Saitama, and Fukuoka, like the brother up here who mentioned, there's some girls up there too that like black men too. They do like them. It's just a matter of how you carry yourself. I'm getting told that a lot by the brothers. How you carry yourself, clean up, not act like a silly fool or whatever. You can get them. It just, like I said, you gotta learn how to speak the language and just dress the way that dress. I would say dress appropriately is what I would say. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then once you do that, you're pretty much set. Of course, you got to do the date thing. We all got to do it. He did it through the 3 day thing, and after that, he was able to experience it. And then after that, he just kept going.
hmm
This is very good, man. Oh Lord, this is great intel, bro.
Yeah, they're trying to get me over there. They're trying to help me get me over there. I'm like, guys, I still got my Costa Rica trip freaking to go to. So after I get done with that, I'll head over there. Is what I told them. I'll do that right away.
Yeah, I definitely want to check out Niigata. I'm hearing some very good things about Niigata in Japan, countryside.
And also IP, they have bigger chests.
Yes.
Bigger chests.
I've seen on IG, bro.
Because like they drink more milk over there as opposed to like Tokyo and all them. I didn't believe it at first, but when he showed me pictures, I'm like, okay, dude, yeah, you're right.
This
I
is
shut
good.
up after that. I was like, okay,
You said it's Niigata?
yeah, and you got it.
So IP, let me ask you this question, bro.
Of course.
Have you reconsidered, my brother?
Yeah, like I said, is this a spot that we gotta check out? IP. I know you said you wanted to
I
check
can check your Instagram.
Okay.
I just sent you a picture of the girl that's coming out this evening.
Okay. Oh.
I actually
the
got to
moment of
send
truth.
one to
Gangster.
freaking IP. Actually, hold on.
Brothers, send flood IP with Japanese women.
Oh no.
I am.
Hey, brothers, pause right now. That's your girl, bro? That's your
Yeah,
girl?
that's the one that's coming.
Hey, how old is she, bro?
She is 26. She's an elementary school English teacher.
Well,
Yeah.
and she's from Fukuoka. God
Yeah.
damn, bro. How the ooh.
Yo,
What
they're
the-
out there, dog. I'm telling you.
God
And that's a
Damn,
good
bro.
profession, especially if she's a teacher. Like usually a profession tells a lot about a chick. You feel me?
Yo,
Yeah,
And she's even contemplating on moving to America with like with me and like
bro,
like
don't do it, bro. Don't bring it to America, bro. Don't do it. Don't do
well
it.
no. The thing is like she wants to move here with me until I go back to Japan, basically. So she won't be here
Nah,
for that.
bro, she can't do that, bro. Yeah, even one day in America is enough to poison the mindset of a foreign woman,
yeah,
bro.
man.
Okay, go to her country, bro, and live with her in Japan. America, bro, you know the white boys will be after,
Mhm.
the black dudes will be after as well. Nah, bro, it's just be too much for you to handle. Then you got Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion telling her to set her WAP, and pop in the clubs. I'm
And
good, bro.
you know what you didn't see with this chick?
Yeah.
You haven't seen her with like blatant tattoos. She does have like I think one, but you can't see it.
God damn. Yo, this chick is nice, bro. Look at you,
Actually,
bro.
you can see
Look at
on
you
the
with your
first
cute
picture,
chick.
you can see the tattoo, but that's it.
Look at you with your cute chick, huh? Look at you, bro. Hey, she's a cutie, bro. Damn.
Thank you,
She,
thank
she
you.
looks homely as well. Brothers, when you're a grown man, you want a homely chick, bro.
Oh
You
yeah.
want a homely chick. We don't want that hot girl summer chick or that whack chick or that chick that's a high earning professional. Keep that ish away from me. You want a homely chick, okay? That's why I told you, brothers, we don't care about if she's a lawyer, doctor, etc., etc. We don't care about how much you earn, woman. We don't care about your master's or your PhD. You can be a primary school teacher, a high school teacher. If you're feminine, fit, submissive, beautiful, and you keep yourself in shape, and
Mhm.
you bathe me and you moisturize me too, you're gonna get wifed up, man. You're gonna get wifed up. It's that easy, bro. Damn.
So somebody asked
This
me how
brother
old.
won.
I don't look it, but I'm 32.
Wait,
Hey,
how old are you, bro?
black don't crack.
So
I'm
you're
32.
32? Oh yeah,
This is
you're 1 year
crazy.
older than me. I'm
Oh
31.
really?
Yeah, I'm 31.
Oh nice.
People said, yo, I've gotten so many older women coming to me say, you don't look 30, you look 20 something. And they keep telling me that I need to be
Oh,
married because of
oh,
my face.
some women say I look 16.
I've gotten
I mean,
24
brothers, it's good, man, because
beard and stuff.
Yeah.
hold on, let me bring in he's dropped off now. So Solo Alexis, please call in, brother, again. Sorry, bro, you dropped off there. But yeah, when you look after yourself every day, you don't drink alcohol, you avoid that at all costs, you cut down your sugar, you eat healthy, you go to the gym, you do your runs, you go on the bike, you lift weights. It will pay dividends for you when you're in your 30s and 40s. So all
Mhm.
that smoking, drinking alcohol, getting wasted, I don't do that, brothers.
Same
I
here.
literally I don't do that clubbing stuff in the West. I don't do that partying to 5 a.m. That's gonna age you, brothers.
I used to do that,
Facts.
not anymore. Like I do drink, but not like heavy. My thing is like I try to live a life of stress free, like a stress free life, and that keeps me looking young. I feel like, because I did do my partying back in the day, and it was I never really did the blackout thing. That was one thing I could not get to that point. That's crazy, especially in foreign countries. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Even in America, I'm not doing that. But that wasn't my thing. But I did drink a lot. But I've calmed down over the years. So
Shout out to Mr. Raymond Matthews for the £2.46 cash app. Thank you, bro. He says, shout out IP and keep up the good work. Thank you for the kind words, brother. I appreciate you, bro. Brothers, come on, please support the channel. Hit the super chats, man. Hit the cash apps. That'll be greatly appreciated. The love I'll get on this channel is definitely needed. So thank you, brothers. Okay. Please support.
That's actually true. Sorry, actually.
Yes. Hold on, Thomas. So, brothers, it's very important to look after yourselves, man. You want to be looking lean, looking young, looking fresh, And I know you brothers are frustrated that, I can't get a girl in the West. It's so hard. Don't date in the West, brothers. I told you, your purpose now is to study hard, get into the IT game. That's what I'm telling you, brothers. Join the Patreon for one-to-one IT consultations. We're pushing out IT. We're telling you, brothers, gain wealth here in the West and date abroad. start remote working. Thomas is a great example of that. And that will have you living a great life. Stop stressing out, man, over these women. Go on, Thomas.
So today, I went to Bromley in southeast London. So I went to the
Yeah.
Glades shopping centre. I had an appointment with Apple because I needed to replace my battery for my iPhone. Whilst I was there, bro, I saw UK women, and bro, it was like David Attenborough. When he does those animal documentaries, bro. You see the
Yeah.
rhinoceroses, you see the elephants, bro. I saw that, man. These UK women, bro.
They're finished, bruv.
The finish, bro. Finished.
They're finished. I saw one say wearing booty shorts, and you can literally see her booty
Oh
popping
my
out.
gosh.
I'm like, and you want to date that? You want to date this? A woman that leaves the household wearing such pro wearing attire. And that's why I don't date anymore here, brothers. The attitude, what they wear, the tattoos, the entitlement. I'm good, man. Y'all can have that. If you brothers want to actually, you want to date her, you want to immerse yourself in Western culture, you can date her. I'm too busy dating foreign chicks. I'm not doing that kind of BS.
I honestly don't want an American brother to date a UK chick, bro. I honestly don't want him. Like, bro, what I saw today, man, it was very shocking. Like, I saw one plus size. No, like, I saw one fat chick here. She was walking up and down. I'm like, what?
You're welcome,
And the thing is, and no, hold on, bro. And also, bro, I was at Starbucks, yeah, just mind my own business, drinking my latte. Do you know what I saw, bro? I saw one brother with two white girls, and he was simping all over them. I was just shaking my head. I'm like, oh my gosh.
The brothers here love the white girls, huh?
That's all we call them.
UK brothers love their white girls, bruv.
That's all we see over here.
They love the white chicks over here, man. But they're giving them play too, the white girls. So I don't know, but I don't really date anymore.
Well, the thing is, a lot of brothers are closed-minded in the Western area. Like they don't see past where they live, so they know they can't get anything from the black division. So they try elsewhere,
right?
So they can't see themselves going out, because a lot of people say like, oh, this is the best country in the world, I'm never leaving this country. So they just go to the next best thing, with, I guess, is white. So
and it's very limiting. They're very limiting themselves.
Yeah.
Like especially, brother, what you were saying earlier about how they couldn't. First of all, actually, I wouldn't want them vagabonds in Japan, because they can't integrate with that society like how you, me, the cats on these panel can, because we're chill and we know how to behave. Like, first of all, whoever brought up the train, you did your research. You can't be acting like how you would act in New York on a train. You can't bring that in Japan. They'll kick you out, as they should, because you're ruining people who just getting off of work, just listening to music and relaxing while you up there talking on your phone. Like, get the freak out of here. Nobody want to hear you talk. I'll be honest, I don't want to hear them talk. If anything, I do them a favor and put a sock in your mouth and throw you out.
Right, they'll probably clap for you when you do it.
Hey, man. Well, no, not the Asian people. I'm talking about people who are like us. That's what we said. Like those type of cats who are just being disrespectful.
Yeah,
that's what I meant. But particularly, they don't. Like I said, they're very. Our people, also the people in the West, they're incredibly myopic, which means they lack the ability to see out their own worldview and not really know what's out there, because they've been taught all this fear. For example, my father is okay with me traveling. My mother is not. Want to know why that is? Because all the stories that she hears without ever having to hear any evidence of anything, it's the whole listen and believe. Now, granted, she's my mother, so of course she would think that, because she doesn't want her son to be hurt, of course. And of course she'll screen that woman just like I would screen her, because she doesn't want nobody taking advantage of her son, aka me, and thinking they can just turn on me, because she's military too, so she will screen me. If you're nice, if you're everything that you say you is, she'll let you, trust me, she'll let you go out with me. If you won't, then you're out of here. But I've been vetted by ladies for the most part. So I tell everybody, even IP knows, you we got to take care and be able to pay attention to these things. Like I said, there are a lot of lovely ladies in Japan. There's a lot of them. You got to take care of the ones in Okinawa that we've been told about.
Yes, yeah,
I
Okinawa.
won't go to Okinawa. Maybe to get some food, and that's about it. After that,
Go to the beach.
I go by my day. Go back to Osaka. Go back to Niigata, Fukuoka, all those places, because those were the ladies, right? You want to date or marry. Because like I said, because I ain't here to have fun. I'm out here to be chill, have a good time, and get a wife. I'm good.
Are the ladies in Niigata dimes, from what you've seen or heard, Jay Takashi? Are they
Repeat
dime? Are the ladies in Niigata dimes, literally dimes in Niigata? Is that what you heard, Jay Takashi?
Not what I just heard, but what he showed me. Because he had a whole video playing, not in the club, but just walking around in the park. They were similar to the Korean girls who were in workout outfits. These ladies are running around literally in the park, taking walks, just looking nice. And just regular wear, regular casual wear. And gym clothes too. I was like, yeah, bro.
This is crazy, man.
Yo, I go like, listen, it's not all. I'll say this: it's not wilding like the Korean ladies, but it's more like there's no tats. I don't see anybody with tats. They, like I said, the very skin complexion is nice, looks smooth, and the faces are passable. They're like 8, 9s, and 10s. Can't really go wrong with that.
Awesome, thank you, bro. Shout out to Mr. Dr. Educated Idiot for the $4.99 super chat. Thank you, bro. He says, I'm visiting Japan this winter for the jazz scene. Awesome, brother, awesome. From what I hear, beautiful women in Japan love jazz and Black history lessons. Dr. Educated Idiot, can you reach out to me on IG ASAP, bro? You're saying they love Black history lessons? This is crazy, bro.
The Black history lessons is the first I'm hearing, but they are interested in Black. I'll be honest, they are interested in Black men in a sense of like us as people, because they do stare at us. Like no matter where you go, guys, you will be stared at because they've never seen, because you're not the norm they normally see, but they want to know more about your culture. One of my ex I told you about, Mina, for example. I'm still in contact with her to this day. She flat out told me like, we're people in my country are very interested to know people like you, because they want to know what your culture is like, what type of music you listen to, and just how are you different from us. Like I said, it's the curiosity, it's the cat curiosity is what it is. And them living jazz music, that's actually spot on, bro. If any of y'all jazz fiends, you trust me, you can get you could win with Japanese woman with that. Along with your speaking, yeah, you got a date.
This is good. Awesome. Thanks for that, Dr. Educate Idiot. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, brother.
Shout out to Mr. Life Enjoyer for the $10 super chat. He says, are Latinas with tattoos good? I've met many who were great people and they still had tattoos, still wasn't any Western woman. I personally avoid women with tattoos. I'm sure there's some nice women that Latinas that are great, of course, better than Western women. But for me personally, I don't date women with tattoos. I definitely wipe them up. It shows a lack of care for your body. Something that's permanent that you can never remove. You're gonna put on your arms or your chest. And I'm pretty sure Latinas are pretty religious, and the Bible says tattoos are not good.
Yeah,
So like, what's going on there?
Tattoos, piercings, they just destroyed the human body. It's like, it's like tattoos. It's just a negative presentation. Like, why are you spoiling your skin?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, a lot of Western people, they claim to be super hyper religious, but they're the main ones that will turn around and do the most non-religious thing in the book, and then
That's very true. Yeah,
they'll repent and then do it all over again like nothing happened. So, and there is a verse. I'm not 100% sure what the verse is. My dad's super religious, and he was in the military. He found religion through the military. There's a scripture saying like, he'll forgive you. God will forgive you for your sins, but to do it over and over and over again, yeah, that's no good. So, Yeah.
Tattoos
Yeah.
are bad. Some
Yep.
Very
thanks
bad.
for that.
Oh,
Thanks
yeah.
for that,
Usually,
life.
women with more tattoos, usually they're more impulsive too. Like
Yeah.
I'd be marking down
Those
things like
things.
if she got tattoos, if she drinks, like just all these little things. Or especially a big thing that y'all need to watch out for is the more makeup a girl wears is usually the more masculine she is. The less makeup she wears, usually she's more feminine.
Mm.
Because the
Yeah.
makeup is like it's almost like they're pretending. You feel me? But like
That's
I don't know. Usually, women who don't wear makeup are usually more feminine.
Yeah.
interesting.
The less
Mm.
glam.
Yeah, true. In most cases, but I had an experience where she wore no makeup and she was literal hell. I had to get rid of her ASAP. Shout out to Mr. Conrad Grant for the $5 super chat. Hello, IP. This stream is pure fire. The Korean women that dated were gorgeous, cooperative, submissive. She cooked for me, bathe, massage me, moisturize me.
Yo, Conrad.
Nice.
That's how it should be, man. I know a lot of brothers, they're coming at me now. IP, why do you want your chick to baby and moisturize you? IP, are you a goddamn baby? IP, why are you doing that for? IP, in my opinion, if she truly loves you, if she's truly feminine and submissive, she will bathe you and moisturize you at your command. Okay, so anyone that got a problem with that, reevaluate how you see submissiveness. Okay, that right there is even that I got this from Japan actually, bro. The King DJ. Can you speak on that, bro?
Well, I
Bro.
was about to add on with you too. A lot of like foreign women, or not foreign, but a lot of Western women have it twisted. If you're the
Very.
provider for the family, like you're the sole provider while she's taking care of the kids, she's cooking and cleaning and everything like that. Most foreign women won't have that. What's the word for it? They won't mind bathing you and all that stuff because they know that you've been working hard, working your butt off to get the amount of money that is provided for this family, especially if you're a six-figure person that a lot of these women are trying to get. If you're a six-figure person, you bag yourself a foreign woman and she knows she's going to be taken care of. She knows she can have about 6 kids if she wants that. Like she'll bathe you, she'll cook for you, she'll clean, she'll do everything under the sun. And like Western women would call that maids or whatever, or slaves, even though they don't know what slaves are because they've never lived it. But like foreign women just appreciates it more, and it's probably because they're not. A lot of foreign women grew up in poverty, and they in these third world countries and stuff like that. A lot of foreign women will just appreciate it more. Western women are so baby, like they're so they've been coddled for a long time. We haven't had a major war in a long time, so it's like they just feel like nothing can ever happen to them until it does. So yeah, like that. Like if IP wants to be massaged by his woman, I bet you she won't have any issues because he'll be paying the bills, he'll be taking care of the kids. She won't have any issues. She probably won't even have to. She'll ask him, "Do you want to get massaged today, tomorrow? Like what do you want to do?" Like she'll make up a schedule for you, like because she knows that she's taken care of, and she'll have a smile on her face every day. And she'll keep you in a positive mood because she'll have a positive outlook on life because of him.
Yep.
Facts.
The thing is, what I see, bro, is that Western women from the UK and the US, they are extremely jealous of foreign women. That's all I've seen. That's all I've observed. They're extremely jealous because foreign women, they're the chosen women. And especially these geishas, man. Like when you like a foreign black woman, bro, you just destroyed all their talking points because they assume, you SYSBM and passport bros, you're only going for non-black women. There are foreign black women in South America, Mother Africa, East Asia, Eastern Europe, and they're traditional and FBIs. You destroyed all of their talking points.
Not only that, they'll give you many reasons why you shouldn't date a foreigner. They'll be like, well, they're in it for the money. Well, aren't you in it for the money? So that's since that off. They say they're in it for the green card. I mean, basically, you're in it for stability, and you don't want to work or anything like that. So that's kind of like a green card to your wallet. This is say they're gonna trick you when they're able to get to America and get their green card. Well, don't women in America or in London, they trick people all the time. Like they tell you to watch out for lady boys in like certain places like Thailand and Philippines. I'm pretty sure America has topped that over these few years of people looking like women, like to a T. So it's really hard to decipher. So, I mean, they've took that. I mean, it seems like every time when a woman tells you you shouldn't do this because they'll do this to you. Well, I'm pretty sure they're doing that in the West as well. So they don't really have an argument anymore. They say it's dangerous to go overseas. It's dangerous to live in America.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
like I heard, yeah, he's right. IP's right. It's just I heard it's like they try to have a counter for everything. And it's just like this is what I hear. Just like there's no way to get around this. It's like because it's like no matter what the other person says, they could just say something in a negative way that just sidesteps the objection.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yo, I'd be like, it doesn't make any sense, but I'll like screw it. I'll leave it alone.
Yep.
I'll leave it alone. So the way I see it is, I'm not gonna group all the Western women, but the ones who are just beyond saving, just treat them as if they don't exist.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Don't interact with them, don't talk with them, don't do whatever. Simple enough. The ones, you know, like the guys who are trying to find wives not in you know where they live at, but outside, I would say just work yourself up and make sure, and I'll say this too, make sure your social skills are not rusty. I don't want to think that you can just come in and speak and then you'll get something. But because like I said, there's no better, I'll be honest, there's no better training than the actual thing. Better practice than the real thing. So, like I said, you got to be able to speak. You got to be able to talk. You got to be able to have a conversation, not bore a lady out. Whatever. It doesn't matter if they're foreign or not. You can bore. Trust me, they will get bored of you if you are not intriguing in a conversation or trying to engage them. So that's why we always try to give the Passport Brothers at least some bit of not game, but just give them some sense of knowledge, so that they're able to interact well with the ladies.
Thanks, bro. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that, Conrad Grant. Appreciate you, bro. Shout out to Mr. The King DJ 7 for the £20 53 pence cash out. We got the brother on the panel donating to the channel, supporting the movement. Thank you, The King DJ. Appreciate you, bro. He says, you're doing great work, fam. Thank you for the kind words of King DJ. So brothers, you know, brothers showing love to the channel, brothers appreciating what I do. For the past 8 years, I've been doing this, brothers. So, you know, follow his lead, hit the cash app, hit the super chats. Thank you again, The King DJ. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
Can I say this real quick too?
Of course.
So when I got back to America, right, and like I said, I live in Atlanta. I try to do something which is probably against everything, you know, everybody teaches here. I want to test the waters to see how dating life is and like how it is in America. Because like I said, I've been gone for so long. Not to get in like a serious relationship, but just to search out there to see how difficult it is to even talk to a woman, to even try to ask for a number or something like that. So I went out to the clubs or whatever, and I tried to like talk to a few women. I guess I'm in that category, which is fine with me. I don't really give a shit, I don't really care. But I'm in that category as being average, I guess. I'm 5'9", 5'10" Everybody wants 6 foot or above. That's fine with me. That's one less person I have to worry about. In my honest opinion, I dress pretty nice. So, you know, I was trying to see if I would pull anybody, and I got like 2 numbers. Both of them, one of them was, I'm pretty sure is a lesbian. She would talk to me a lot, but then she would shoot me down on my advances. So I was just like through text, and I wasn't even really flirting that hard. It's just like, you could tell like it wasn't going anywhere. The other one, she would text me back. So I was just like, okay, well, then I went out clubbing a few, like about 3-4 times when I got back. And then after that, I was just like, I'm done clubbing. Like, it's just a waste of money. I didn't really spend anything on women because I already know how that's going to go. You know, you spend all your cash and then nothing happens. And then I even tried going to like certain stores like Starbucks or you know, drinking areas to just talk to people there, just experimenting to see how it is. Man, if being let down was a curse, I have like the biggest curse when it comes to like being shot down, because I got shot down so many times just for even trying to talk to a chick, not even be like, hey, let's date or whatever, or you know, ask you out later, just to even try to talk to them. It's just like, nope. Um, and then I tried my luck with like Asian women that are Americanized here that live in close to this area, not Duluth area. That's completely different. That's like Korean City over there. But like over here, I talk to Asian women and they're more so into the lighter skinned people. And so I asked this one girl out, like for her number or whatever. And she was very nice about it. She was just like, um, yeah, I'll take your number or whatever. And like I gave her my number and everything. She, I had a feeling, because most American women do this, that she wouldn't text back, right?
Yeah.
But I go to the Starbucks kind of regularly, and she works at Starbucks, and so I guess she felt bad. So she didn't even have to explain it to me. I didn't really care, but she explained to me like, "Oh, I meant to text you, but I washed my clothes, and the paper that you gave me your number, you know, whatever, because you know they can't text, you know, you can't text them or whatever because they might get fired." So I gave her a sheet of paper with my number and stuff on it, and my Instagram as well. And yeah, she was just like, yeah, I washed my clothes and all that stuff was like messed up. And then I was just like thinking to myself, like, you didn't have to explain it to me. I'm cool. Like, it doesn't even freaking matter. But I was just like, cool, no worries, no worries. And then she was like, oh yeah, I didn't want to confuse her or anything, but I do have a boyfriend. And I'm thinking to
Oh
myself,
gosh.
if she had a boyfriend, she would have told me before I gave her my number the day before, right? So, you know, so certain people, they like to lie.
Hold on, bro.
So,
Let me, yeah. I mean,
That's another thing I
the
hate.
dating is crazy there. Hold on, brothers. Shout out to Mr. Life Enjoyer for the $5 super chat. He says, Google says the cost of living is $2,000 for a family of four. That must be in Japan, which is very cheap. I just doubled that to live a lavish family life. Yeah, that's pretty cheap. Thanks for that, Life Enjoyer. Are you referring to Japan or South Korea? If so, that's cheap for both countries. Thank you, brother. In Korea, it
Definitely,
says
man.
that.
Thank you for telling me, man. It helps.
Let me bring in Rick the doorman and Jaron Patton. Jaron, give me a thumbs up if you want me to bring you in with your camera on. Okay, let me bring in Rick the doorman first. Okay, Mr. Jim, how you doing, brother?
What's up? You good, yeah? How you guys doing?
Fantastic, bro. How are you?
Awesome.
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Well,
Awesome,
bro.
What up?
we got the UK brothers in here, the mandem. So Jim, obviously, I'm not sure if you watched the stream from the beginning, but you know, I'm kind of leaning towards South Korean women now, based on recent intel, the interview I did a couple weeks ago. To me, I think they're more good looking, have a better body, and I also think they check for brothers more. Do you agree with that, or do you disagree with that, Jim? Should I stay with Japanese women, or am I right in thinking that South Korean women are better than Japanese women, bro?
Well, I mean, if you're going there to follow your willy, I mean, yeah, shoot, go for it, man. Like, I don't think there's nothing to discuss, man. Like, if they get your rocks off, then go for it, man. Bust some cheeks and good luck. Like,
But
I don't really have anything to say other than that. On that.
from an objective standpoint, you know, who's more good looking, who has a better body, who checks for brothers the most, based on what you've seen and heard, Jim?
I did fine in both. I mean, again, remember, I was just in Japan messing around around Meguro for a year. It was the same. Korea, no, Korea was better, but Korea is different because I can speak Korean, so it's not a fair comparison. So like I can talk like 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 I can meet a random girl in Korea on a corner of a street. It falls through, but we exchange numbers anyway. She invites me to a house party, and there's only Koreans. No one speaks English. We do our thing, and then she introduces me to her friend. Me and the friend hit it off, the friend kind of gives me the L, but then the friend introduces me to another friend, and then me and that friend hit it off and we do our thing. You know, I never really did that in Japan because I don't speak Japanese like that. I only know like, oh, where is this place? Where is that place? Or here's a sentence that I learned from watching Yu Yu Hakusho. Like that's that's like, so I don't really have a good comparison. But I personally, just me personally, I say skip Korea. Just there's so much cultural baggage. Just head straight to Japan. They're far more willing to let things slide culturally, and they're a little bit more open, and they don't have as much. Just skip Korea. Like they're so similar. It's like saying, should you go to? It's like talking to your friend and say, hey, should you go to France or the UK?
How are you gonna say France? I knew it.
Yeah,
France.
because a lot of people, like, if you speak to a lot of Asians, they'll tell you that they love France. Like they've got some crazy love dream about France. That's why I say France. But it's like they're just so similar. The standard of livings are similar, and yeah, the French are a bit. Well, people in Paris specifically are a bit. The culture's a bit iffy, but just yeah, you can skip it. Same way with Korea, you can kind of skip it. But if you're saying that you find them more attractive, yeah, then go right to Seoul or Busan, and or even Daegu. Well, no, skip Daegu. Don't go to Daegu, but go to one of the big cities, and you're good, man.
Awesome, awesome. That's Jim right there. Great monologue there, bro. Fantastic. Let me roll it to Jaron Patson. What's up, Jaron? How you doing, bro?
Doing good. How about you?
I'm doing fantastic, bro.
It's been a while.
Yes, Musashi Noburi. A long time no see in Japanese.
Hmm.
So,
Nice ISP.
well, azas, arigato gozaimasu.
Hey Jay.
Minasan. Yeah, we're learning the Japanese, brothers. We ain't playing no games out here. I told you, brothers, every day we study hard. We're on our purpose. We don't want these Western chicks. When the time comes to leave, we're gonna leave and we're gonna do it big.
Hey, you already got
All
your
right.
foot in the door.
Yeah, man, definitely, man. He's got it, man. I'm taking the Hiragana exam right now, practicing
Ooh,
for it. Yeah.
nice,
Hey,
nice.
and you
See,
are
brother,
who you
I
hang around. So
Sorry.
you are who you hang around. I've met
Mm.
a few pretty wealthy, like Japanese people that let me into their homes, even though I'm black. And I've met a few pretty good people, and they took me to their, like, it was weird, but they took me to one of their like kind of fancier parties. And she was like, "Yeah, you can dress casual. It's fine." So I dressed casual. Shouldn't have listened to her. Should have wore a suit. Most of the people there were wearing suits. Like I felt like the outcast, but like I was meeting a lot of like pretty big people, not like company wise, but like wealthy enough people. And
Mm.
just like how the brother was saying for Korea, like just once you start getting into those communities, you need to kind of stick with that and
Mm.
try to work your way up. So
Yeah. To definitely carry yourself in a respectable manner as educated, studious, because people see that and they want to get
mhm,
to know you. They want to give you opportunities. You know, I think in many cases, people that are not black, they don't hate black men. They just hate that hip hop image where we're
yes,
rapping about
yes.
killing each other. We're rapping about banging all these HOESs. We're rapping about shooting up a school and all that nonsense, or the block because someone looked at him funny, or he
just
stole his
random
Jordans.
fighting.
It's
Yeah,
nonsense, man. You know, but
yeah. I
when
want
it's hold
So,
on,
brother,
Jaron.
to.
But
Sorry.
when they see a brother, right, that comes through clean cut, you know, they'll be like, oh, who is this guy? You know, and then you start mingling in high circles. You know, look at these trolls coming here. See, whenever we speak about something good, always trolls come in the chat. Comments,
See,
can you give
that's
it
the
that, Thomas?
problem.
Thank you, bro. Hold on, Jared.
That
So we have that opportunity to create a new image for black men. So I'm telling you, brothers, when you travel, please carry yourselves as a man, as an educated brother, and doors will open for you without a doubt. All right, go on, Jaron.
um, I really had to agree. Like what you said about Japan. And the women as well. Like I, to be honest with you, I never ever been in Japan in my entire life. But my dream travel, I will travel there right after I go to the Philippines. That would be my first. So Japan would be my second list. So that for myself, like when you go to Japan, like for me, like respect the culture. That's what you got to do. You got to respect the culture. You got to respect their roots and never be cocky or arrogant or anything like that. Just be yourself when you travel over there. You know what I'm saying? And like and don't let people trying to give you negativity that because like they have something to say about this and that about what you're dating the foreign women. Like don't let these people bring you down. That yeah, like if I have a Japanese woman, that'd be the best day of my life. If I have a Filipino woman, that'd be the best day of my life. No matter what type of woman they are. Team Asia all the way. That's why I represent. So like for the record, like brothers like us, like who travel in to Japan, that is a whole that is a whole new level. A whole new level. Like it's going up. Like you and no offense to the white dudes, like they that is popular, but for us as brothers, we getting there. Like we're going up. And you see some brothers who being famous in Japan. You didn't know that? You didn't know that there was some brothers who are famous in Japan and being famous in Korea, and except for the Philippines and Thailand, like that is a whole new game. You know what I'm saying? That is really a great thing.
All right, thank you, bro. Thank you, John Patton. Appreciate you, brother. All right,
Mhm.
so brothers, feel free to call in, brothers. We have a lot of space in the panel. I think I'll
Mhm.
stay on for half an hour or more. It is almost 5 a.m. over here in the UK, so call in, brothers, and make
Yeah,
sure you please hit the like button, hit the cash apps, hit the super chats, man. Support, 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 support. A lot of time goes on this channel, so please support when you can. That'd be greatly
IP.
appreciated. Yes, Thomas.
See, IP, you're speaking that beautiful, exotic language. Been practicing real hard, bro, with Japanese. So let me ask you again, bro. Have you reconsidered?
I
Yeah,
think I'm 50-50 now, bro.
we can
I think I'm 50-50, bro. This is hard, man. Gee, you're right. I'm spending that time learning that J language. But now, damn,
And
do I want to spend
Well,
another time learning Korean? I think I'm good on that, bro.
IP, I would say this to you, brother. I would say, listen, I think if you're going to have a good time personally, have fun with some Korean girls. But if you're trying to look for like to settle down, I guess you'll still have some fun with them. Go out with a Japanese woman, and then if she's the right one for you, she has everything 10 out of 10. Marry her, solidify it, and just have that the rest of your life. I can't say the other word. Just you know, uh, the family jewels won't be stolen from you once you have it. I'm just gonna say that.
Huh?
I also saw in the chat they mentioned Mongolian women. Uh, they they have Mongolian women in Japan, and
Oh,
and yo, dog, I swear to God, they are attractive.
oh,
But the problem with them is if you like thick women, not like overweight, but you know what I mean by thick. If you like thick women, you're not going to like Mongolian women. They have
okay,
some of the most beautiful faces I've ever seen. But when
okay.
it comes to the body, they're not hitting it.
This is great, bro. NT, can you reach out to me on IG, bro? We need to speak one-on-one about these Mongolian women. I knew one back many years ago. And she was a dime. Um,
I,
so hold on, Thomas. But that's great there, the King DJ, right? That's fantastic. But are those Mongolian women in Japan checking heavy for brothers?
Everything, I would say yes.
Oh,
Mainly because I was introduced to some Mongolian women through their male friend. Like they got some type of thing going on. I forgot what it's called. It's called like Otai. It's like a hot spring area near Fukuoka. Say Oitai or something like that, or Oita. But they got like this big Mongolian community, and sometimes they'll come down to Fukuoka and party or whatever. Not really to hook up, but just they have to get away from that area because I guess it's not really a big party area, and they're young people. But they'll go over party. They'll get connections. They're very good about getting connections, and then they'll go back. And when I met the guy or whatever, he was like, "Hey, you want to meet my friends?" And it was kind of like he was just trying to like persuade me to like date one of them, like because he was just like so into like me meeting his friends. And the two girls I met, man, they were bad in looks department, like as in good. And I'm pretty sure, to be honest with you, if you're with them long enough, you can get them to get curvy and built the way you want. Because when it comes to the Asian community, they're all about pleasing the guy because they know they're going to be taken care of. So you can work out with them, you can feed them the right way. Next thing you know, they have the body that you're looking for.
Yeah, you know what? Feed her that jerk chicken and rice and peas. Feed her that, mac and cheese, that collard greens, that oatmeal. She's gonna be thick in no time, brothers.
Exactly. She might not be top heavy, but she will be everything else heavy.
Thank you, bro. Shout out to collard greens. Shout out to Mr. Ro Harris for the $10 super chat. Thank you, bro. When you travel to different countries, make sure you know their laws. Don't be like Brittany. Yes, indeed, brother. Laws are very important. Brit, what? Oh, yes, the chick in Russia.
Brittany.
You see that's the American entitlement. I'm gonna go here and do what I want, and smoke what I want, and drink what I want. Now you're getting hemmed up by the law. Americans got to start respecting other people's cultures. UK people too. And you won't be in Brittany's situation. Thank you, Ro Harris. Appreciate you, bro.
See, I was actually on Brittany's side too for a little bit because I was thinking like Russia just want to hook up someone that they know ain't nobody going to try to help, which is a black woman. And I was thinking to myself, they're probably lying because of what's going on in Russia with everything getting super expensive. But she lost me when she pled guilty. I was like, if you didn't do it, why would you plead guilty? So I was just like, oh, golly, another one bites the dust, I guess.
Crazy. Awesome. Fantastic. All right, so let me roll it to you. Want to say something, Cameron and Isaiah? You both have been pretty quiet.
Oh yeah, so I was just gonna say
everyone else a chance.
Hold on, Isaiah. Go on, Cameron.
Oh, I was just gonna say, yeah. So yeah, and I've while in Korea, I've met like some Russian women also, but they have ancestry to Korea, so like they're from like that Siberia part of Russia, like right real close to North Korea. So they actually Asian. Their features is Asian, but they're actually Russian. So so that was like an interesting mix, per se. But and then I've had like a couple of brothers that I know were trying to get me to go to Taiwan.
Ooh.
But I didn't get to go out there. But they were like, "Hey, you sleeping on Taiwan?"
Yeah, I've heard that too, bro. I heard Taiwan, they're checking out there.
Yes.
Surprisingly, is that true, bro?
Yeah, I had like some close friends, and they said Taiwan is pretty good, and they were like, "Yo, the clubs and stuff like that, and the ladies, they checking for brothers out there."
God damn. Any of you brothers been to Taiwan before? The King DJ, you been there before, bro?
To Taiwan or Thailand?
Taiwan.
Yes, I've been to Taiwan twice, or not twice, but for 2 days. But I didn't really get to do a lot as much as I wanted to because it rained a lot over there when I went. I guess it was raining season, so not a lot of people were out and about like they should have been. but the women there are nice. It's just the problem with Taiwan is I feel like Taiwan is kind of like the Chinese version of, or the American version of Hawaii for China.
Okay.
There's a lot of Chinese women there. Kind of like, you know, you have Okinawa, that's for Japanese. Like for Taiwan, it's Chinese. Like it's an island for Chinese people. And like the women there are not like are attractive if you can find the ones that aren't Chinese, because I feel like a lot of Chinese refugees are just, you know, some of the Chinese that go there are not really that attractive. Now I've met some attractive Chinese women, don't get me wrong, but over there not so much. And then Chinese people are really rude because they don't have that personal bubble. They will run into you. They will arm check you. I mean, I almost pushed out if I didn't have self-control, I almost pushed the chick down an escalator because she I thought she was going somewhere like in a rush, right? And my bubble is really big because of me being from America and having to wash my back everywhere. So me being in a foreign country that I'm assuming is safe, I was just not, my guard wasn't really that up. So she comes up behind me, shoulder checks me, goes in front of me, and I'm thinking like she's going to rush down the escalator. No, she stops 2 steps down from where I was and went down the escalator. And I'm thinking to myself, I could push her right now. but I have self-control because that was just like the rudest thing I've ever experienced, where someone just shoulder checks me the way she did. Like it felt like a dude came through. Like so, and she was Chinese. So yeah, if you can get around the fact that there are a lot of Chinese women there, and there are other races there, so Taiwanese women, then I would suggest, go there. Go at least for vacation to check it out. If it's not your thing, and you know it's not your thing.
I got you.
Thank you, bro. Isaiah, you want to say something, bro, about Japanese Korean women?
Yeah. Actually, on the Taiwanese chick, really quick. One of the Japanese girl I was dating, one of her friends was Taiwanese, and she was actually really cool. I definitely recommend looking into them a little bit more. I'm not really as familiar, but the Japanese chick in particular, we went to this hookah bar, and there's something I'll never forget. Like when we were in line outside of the hookah bar, and there were like 3-4 baddies in front of me, and the Japanese chick, she saw me looking at the baddies in front of me, and she looks at me and she's like, you could go talk to them. Go ahead and talk to them. I don't mind. Like she was pretty much telling me like, yo, like you can talk to other girls too. Like because she knew she was with me, but at the same time she was like saying like, yo, you could like add other girls if you want to. Like if you want to have other girls as well as me, like she was like cool with it completely. No issues, no nothing. She was like, yo, you go get other girls, and she was gonna sit right there and wait, like right in front of her. She wasn't even tripping.
Okay, so does she also expect you to allow her to go after other guys as well? Because we don't do that open relationship nonsense here. So guys can have two girlfriends, and girls can only have one boyfriend. That's how we roll here on the channel, bro.
Yeah, no. She's closed. She was closed on her end. She didn't want to be with nobody else. She wanted me, and she wanted me to know that if I wanted other girls, that I can. I mean, I would have anyway. But like she said that. Well, she didn't. She probably. Well, again, I can't even talk right now. She was first saying that I could have really other girls outside of her. That's the main thing.
I feel like she's a gem because most Japanese women are very. What do you call it? Like they pick the person they want, and they're very loyal to that one person. So they don't want you to go out and start messing with other women, or else they'll probably get psychotic. I've heard stories of like some Asian women just going psychotic because their guy either slept with someone else or just did something wrong. So I feel like what you had was a dime because there's not too many Asian women that I could see allowing that to happen. So,
Yeah, I think you just need to be open and upfront about it, because a lot of guys, like, they'll lie. Because here's the thing, most guys would never admit that they actually want that, so they would never really tell her to her face. And the thing is, they respect you hella if you tell them up front, like, in a really respectful way, like, yo, like, this is what it is from the beginning, so that way they're not like surprised by it. Especially if you have all your shit together, you got money right, you're in shape, you can speak fluent Japanese, you dress well, you smell good, all the other stuff, man. She'll know that you're like, IP knows that, you know, black guys, we're desired all over the world. We're very highly valued. Honestly, I don't even think I understand how valued we are around the world, that they know that you're scarce and they will act accordingly.
That's right. That's a gospel right there. Yes, indeed. Facts. You know, and there ain't too many brothers like us who are educated around the world. You know, so we are a very niche group of brothers. So you step down, and then you just wear a suit, you smell good, you start speaking that sweet talk, you start coming across like a real man, and they're checking heavy, man. And guess what? There's a lot more women than us out there. You know, so there's an abundance of choices there. You know, but please don't bring that American attitude. Carry yourself as a real man, please. You know, we're representing the movement, we're representing me, and you're representing yourself and other brothers too. So please do good out there, brothers. So I got 5 more minutes on this stream, brothers. I think 2 hours 30 minutes is perfect. So, brothers, we've got 5 minutes to please send in cash apps, super chats. You know, support the channel. Definitely like the videos as well, brothers. Please support this movement. You can see in the live stream chat, there's my Instagram, there's my Patreon. Make sure you join that Patreon diamond tier for extra special benefits. That'd be fantastic, brothers. And you call in if you want to speak more. If not, cash app and super chat your questions. You got 5 more minutes, brothers. So I'm going to go to everyone for one last closing statement. I'm going to end the stream. So let me go to Mr. Richter Dorman. Do you have any closing statements, brother?
Yo, just get your passport and get the fuck out.
Hey, language, bro. No swearing, brother.
Oh shoot, my bad. I forgot. Yeah, my bad. My bad.
No problem. Okay.
Yeah, just get your passport and get out, man. You know, on the Taipei thing, I was there for a month. I didn't
Yeah.
really intentionally go there to date. I was mostly just there to play. Yeah, I'll say it. I was mostly there for Gundams. You know, East Asia is really big on Gundams. So you can actually go there and like, there's one in Korea. There's a whole bunch everywhere. But you go there and they'll teach you how to build the models up, paint them, and everything, right? And just
What is
doing
that? The anime show Gundam?
Yeah,
yeah,
Gundam. Yeah, he made
Okay.
Gundam.
yeah, the actual anime, the Gundams, and they actually
Interesting.
have the models. They cost like thousands of dollars, mate. I met guys there that had like a Gundam that was $10,000,
Yeah,
and
doesn't
he
Japan
just
have a Gundam statue? Like a
yeah,
real
yeah.
they have a lot of them.
They
A
got
lot of them.
it's a huge thing, and so I went to Taipei for that for a month, and just played Yu-Gi-Oh and drank a lot of tea, and yeah, I managed to passively get 2 dates. Like literally, I was not even trying to date or anything. I was just walking around and randomly met a girl playing Yu-Gi-Oh, and it was a thing. But they're a bit Chinesey,
Yeah.
but they're pretty open. But just remember, you're starting to get closer to China, so you're starting to get more mainland culture. Even though they're different, even though all the ethnic groups are very different. So the Guangdongese folks are very different from the Nanning folks up in the north, but there's still a general Chinese culture, and I personally don't like it, to be honest. So I stay away from it. But yeah, just get your passport and go see for yourself, man.
Thanks for that, Rick. Appreciate you, bro. Jaren, Jab, any closing statement? Okay. Mr. J Takashi, Jab, any closing statement, bro?
Men, get your passports. IP's been preaching the gospel of this for such a long time, especially about Japan, Korea, all the other places that we should go visit. And shout out to the brother above me, man, with the knowledge and actually his experience over in Japan. I'm glad to hear a brother had a good experience over there. That's what I love hearing. And he ain't stressed out. That's the best part.
Yeah, I do my best.
Yeah, like I said, like guys, if you come out looking like him when you go over there, man, don't leave. That's what I would tell you. Because IP already knows my plan. Stay over there, never coming back.
Facts,
Never
man.
coming back. But all I gotta say is subscribe and subscribe to my man IP. He knows what he's doing. You know, he always gets support for the channel. Got love and mad respect for him, and also super chat him. He's very much needed. He puts in a lot of work. I know I'm not here a lot of times, but it's one of the times I'm here because it's important that brothers understand Team Asia movement, but also other places that we're gonna be going to. Other than that, y'all have a great night, man, and practice your Japanese too.
Fantastic. Thanks for that, Jay Takashi. I know it's funny how you mentioned regarding how stress free the King DJ is. You know, a lot of you brothers, you know, his age, the King DJ, compared to Go Seam is 6, 7 years. You know, and brothers, you know, don't worry about you being in your 20s or your 30s and you know you ain't getting chicks in America. You know, it's perfectly acceptable to be dating a chick that's 10 years younger than you in East Asia. You can be 35, you can date a 25-year-old. You can be 30, you can date a goddamn 20-year-old, man. So
They
it's all
prefer
good, man. What was that, bro?
they prefer it.
They prefer it.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
prefer
over
an
there.
older
Yeah.
man dating younger because that's how because you hit geriatric pregnancy at 35. So they suggest younger women to get married young, at probably like around like their 20s, younger 20s, so that they can have babies, start a family. And if they find a dude that's wealthy that can take care of a family, they suggest actually get someone older because normally you're not going to find a younger guy with a lot of wealth. So
Yeah,
No.
and the way older guys carry themselves, the way how groomed they are, younger women want that. So don't these West women talking about, yo, why are men dating younger women? Forget about what they're saying, bro. They can rot for what I care about. You know, just focus on your life, brothers. You know what to do. You know the movement's here for you. The brothers are here for you. Go out there and date younger women. That's why I preach. 18 to 23 is my sweet spot. 24 we can let that slide in, depends about background, but that's my sweet spot right there. Go out there and conquer like Genghis Khan. Okay, wonderful. Thank you, brothers.
can I say one thing?
Cameron. Yeah, of course, brother.
This will be my closing statement. Um, so they say that statistically wise, Caucasian men date outside their race more than any other race. Um, and do you know the number one race that they date outside their race? It's Asian women.
Asian, the Asian woman. Yeah.
Asian women. So if you guys don't hurry up, whoever's listening, if you guys don't hurry up, they're going to take them all. And like I said, they're raised to date their same complexion before any other. Now they'll date us, but if they can date someone that has some type of wealth, and they don't care about how they look like, they really don't. They care about family first. So if you want them to take them, then hey, take your time. But we ain't taking our time over here. Tell you that right now. We getting ours and we getting off the market.
Facts, absolute facts. Thanks for that,
No problem.
DJ King.
Preach,
Blacktober,
brother.
sorry, bro. That was a mistake, bro. I shouldn't have timed you out there. I tried to get that troll, but I think I mixed up my comment section there. Sorry, bro. So let me go to Mr. Cameron. Do you have any closing statement there, Mr. Cameron?
Yeah, I thanks once again for having me on the panel. I'd say, brothers, just get your passports and just explore. That's the best thing you can do. I got into this whole passport thing via the military. My first assignment was in Germany, and it just set everything in perspective for me personally as a black dude in Germany, where it's like a black man's paradise, really and truly. So,
Oh,
if you didn't know about Germany, you ask any military person or any black dude who's been to Germany, and they'll tell you.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, so I just travel, just get out the country. Actually, in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to Medellin, Colombia. Um, so I'm looking forward to that. But definitely, it's one of those things. Travel, get those experience, and from my experience, I noticed that a lot of women, they like when, especially when you're a brother and you're well informed and you're worldly, right? You can actually, because I don't know how it happens in the UK, but in the United States per se, sometimes a lot of us were in this bubble, so we only know about the United States per se, right? And it takes us like to get out the United States and explore the world, so you can see the world, you can see things through a different lens, and it goes a long way as far as women. Um, because sometimes I think a lot of people think that as Americans or as Westerners, you can come off as being cocky and arrogant because you just think that the U.S. is the be all be, But definitely get your passports,
Mhm.
travel, and just enjoy this beautiful world because there's a world out there for us brothers. You best believe
Yes,
that we
indeed.
got options.
Thank you, Cameron. I appreciate you, bro. Welcome, and I'll speak to you over IG in the weekend.
Okay.
What's up, Isaiah? Do you have any closing statements, bro?
Yes, I do. First things first, man. I appreciate you having me on your stream, man, and I also appreciate all the game you've been giving us. Like you've been putting out all these different videos on different countries, man. I'm like, man, this dude's really out here grinding, and I really respect that. And to the brothers, not just on the panel, but who are on the stream. Like when you guys go out here, put your best foot forward, guys. Like don't come out here looking like crazy or bummy. Come out here looking professional and really do your study and do your due diligence and be the best version of yourself, and then put yourself out there, because honestly I think most brothers are undervalue ourselves, and we don't really understand how valuable we are outside of the US, man. Like, so just take advantage of like the opportunities and pay attention to what IP's telling y'all, because he knows what he's talking about. um and again, I appreciate you guys sharing your information. It was very helpful to me as well. Thank you.
Fantastic. Welcome, Isaiah. Great to hear you, brother. Thank you, bro. Awesome, awesome. The King DJ, do you have any closing statements, bro? And before you say that, the King DJ, right? Um, in your opinion, right? Because I'm hearing that there is a lot of single women out there in Japan. A lot of single women that are 20, 21, 22, that are completely single. Some even virgins too. Was that true there in Japan, bro, when you were there?
For that age, I would say 50-50. And then cut that 50 into 25-25, because there's a lot of single 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds that are just partying it up. And they're kind of getting into that Western style of way of thinking, because they're trying to be, what's the word for it? Reluctant to follow the status quo of Japan. And then that other half is more conservative, and they are looking for a husband, and they're looking for like people like us that will, take care of them, and they'll take care of us. So yeah, I could say about 25% of that is good.
So the ones that party around, right? Do they eventually get their mind right? Because I've heard a very popular statement called "the nail that sticks out gets hammered down" in Japan. So these women that are partying out there, eventually society will shame them and tell them, "Go and get married, you silly woman." Okay.
Yeah. You have those select few that learn it the hard way. They'll wait until they're like 30, and then they'll try to get like foreign guys, because they know foreign men will date 30-year-old women, because a lot of Japanese men will shun them, just like Chinese men, just like Korean men. They'll shun them once they hit 30, because it's just like, why weren't you looking when you were younger? It's
Mm.
shape and everything like that. So Yeah, like there are women that will party it up until they're 30 and then try to look for something. And then they realize that they're out of the market. They've, in Kevin Samuel's term, hit the wall. I don't know if he made that up or, but yeah, they'll hit the wall and like then they'll start trying to date foreign because they've seen that as they partied it up into their 30s. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I could pull a foreign guy. I'm still attractive. It's just that Asian men aren't going to look for me because I'm in my 30s. So, but there are like just like with the girl I'm talking to right now, like I'm pretty sure she had her party phase. She didn't have a, as they would call it, an HOE phase. She didn't have that. It was more so just she partied with a lot of her females a lot, her female friends, and she realized like she's 26 and she wants a family. She's told me one thing about me is I love to be upfront with people that I try to have relationships with, and she's told me everything about what she wants and everything like that. So
She told you what? Sorry, where she works.
she told me everything that she would want in a relationship,
Okay.
in a family.
Okay, thank you, bro. So, do you have
Mhm.
any closing statements, brother, before I end the stream?
Other than what I said before, don't waste your time. Do what you gotta do, and um, you know, there's a reason why Caucasian men are trying to date Asian. Like, there's a reason.
Mm.
So,
And I wonder how white women feel about that. They must feel. Yeah, I've always wondered, like, how do they feel when they see all these white guys just going after Asian women? I wonder what's going on in their minds. 'Cause you don't really hear their opinion, but I know they must feel some type of way. It'd be interesting to hear their thoughts in the coming years because it's getting worse. But even out here in the UK, these white boys love their Asian women, bro.
I think they don't really have that voice like a lot of African American women have, where they just shout out to the world. So I don't think they have that voice of like, man, I'm hating life. They know they still have a part to play, and they do it well. That's why like African American men are getting them. So they know they have many options. So they're not really complaining. You know.
Yeah, but I think they're gonna start complaining when, 'cause obviously I've noticed that uh, if they can't get the white guy they want, they go for black men. These white
Mhm.
chicks. But when they see when they start seeing black men go after Latinas and Asians, and they're thinking, what? So black men are going after these groups of women too. They're gonna start getting like, oh, what's going on here? This ain't who's gonna date us? You know?
Well, I feel like right now, at least, they're not having any issues because the least dated, the least dating person, is African American women. Like, is from what I've heard, statistic wise, is African American women, then African American men, which is slowly rising as we venture out. So I don't think Caucasian women really have an issue right now because they're dating everything that moves. So
Mm.
yeah.
Thank you, bro, for that closing statement. Thank you, brother.
Oh yeah.
Jaron Patson, do you have any closing statement before I end the stream?
Okay. No matter what's going to happen, like at the end of the day, like we have a right to choose our own path.
Mm.
It doesn't matter what everybody else says. Like you can go to Japan, Korean, Philippines. It doesn't matter what you want to go, as long as that you're happy, you live your own life, and what people like it or not is our life, not theirs. Not we don't want no negativity or anything like that. What matters is we're living the life that we wanted to live. And that's all it matters. You know what I'm saying? Find a good woman, travel around the world, do what you gotta do, live your own life. That's it.
Thank you, bro.
And I'm done.
Awesome. Thank you, Jaron Patton.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Thomas Demihin, do you have any closing statements, bro?
Before I go to my closing statement, all these Beckys are questioning, oh, why black men, why white men go for Asians? Well, Becky, first of all, you age like milk. IP. You know the expired milk from Sainsbury's. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know when milk gets all moldy. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Becky. So Becky, man, you better fix up and. Let's look at the foreign Beckys. I believe foreign Becky is aged better than Western Beckys.
Mm.
Yeah. So, but these Western Beckys, they're done for, man. Yeah, but yeah, IP, another classic video. I can't wait to rewatch it and implement the timestamps. Looking forward to doing that, bro. Another classic. Thanks for the hard work, big bro.
Wow, thank you for the kind words, Mr. Thomas Demahin. Thank you to everyone who called in tonight. Thank you for those who commented. Thank you for those who cashed up in Super Chat, who supported, who liked the video. That's greatly appreciated. Make sure you brothers join the Patreon Diamond tier. Make sure you comment on this video when I drop it on my channel. Comments help out with the YouTube space to push out this content to other like-minded brothers. Okay, support. Share the content around. And of course, look after yourself, brothers, wherever you go. Keep your head up, brothers. Okay, brothers. And I will see you, brothers, on the next live stream. Take it easy, brothers. Thank you very much, brothers.